At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the State Police Post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service. Power means protection. And most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
I'd like to thank his family and his coaches for doing so much for him throughout the years. Thanks to his dad and stepmom for sneaking him into the football and his mom for becoming his biggest fan. He would also like to thank Coach Brandon Berg for developing him into a football player he is today. Ladies and gentlemen, number 8, Johnny Miner. Our next senior is number 24, Ethan Collier. Ethan is being escorted by his parents, Stephen and Leanne Collier, and his sister, Addison. Ethan plays fullback and middle linebacker. He has played 4 years here at North Laurel. He plans to go to the Air Force and be a pilot. His favorite football memory is the team meals shared before games. He would like to thank all the coaches, but especially Coach Nelson and Coach Oliver, for being his first and last coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Collier. Our next senior is number 45, Will Walton. Will is being escorted by his mom, Shannon Walton, his brother, Trey, his papa, Jared Puff, and Chris Skeens. Will plays defensive line, has been on the NL football team for 4 years. He plans to attend the University of Louisville. His favorite football memory is beating Bell County on his birthday. His message to his teammates is that he'll cherish the memories he has made with them on Fridays in the locker room and at pregame meals for the rest of his life. He would like to thank his mom for all her support. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Walton. Our next senior is number 58, Nathan Couch. Nathan is being escorted by his parents, Travis and April Couch, and his brothers, Jarrett and Johnny. Nathan plays nose guard and has played 4 years here at North Laurel. He plans to attend the University of Kentucky. His favorite football memory is playing Montgomery County last year. His message to his teammates is to go hard and stay true to yourself and never give up. He would like to thank his coaches and teammates for pushing him to be better, and thanks to his family for staying by his side. Number 58, Nathan Couch. And our next senior is number 68, Ace Roberts. Ace is being escorted by his dad, Billy Roberts, his mom, Deanna Evans, and sister, Hannah Roberts. Ace plays offensive guard and has played 3 years here at North Laurel. He plans to work after graduation. His favorite football memory is the second round of playoffs against Madison Southern last year. His message to his teammates is that he loves them and keep improving. He would like to thank all the coaches and most importantly his dad for always pushing him to be the best he can be. Number 68, Ace Roberts. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet. Let's hear it for these seniors. The class of 2025.
Always go on after getting 725. Okay. Hurricanes in North Carolina, dude. You got to work. No, there's a first.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
E.C. Porter IGA has been your hometown grocery store for decades because of our quality and impeccable service. And through the years, that hasn't changed. 714 East 4th Street in London. E.C. Porter IGA is a proud sponsor of our local student athletes. Independent Opportunities is a human service company committed to providing high-quality support for those with disabilities. They're hiring now. Phone 877-9209 or search Independent Opportunities on Facebook. Animal House Veterinary Clinic at 123 Robinson Road in London, just north of the State Police Post. Let Doug House and his caring staff handle any and all veterinary needs that you may have for your pet or livestock. Ask us about pet boarding too. 606-878-5941. Open 8:30 to noon Saturday and Wednesday until 5:30 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. At Animal House, we love our patients. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is London's premier indoor event venue, seating up to 125. The Calico at Creekside Gardens is perfect for weddings, wedding receptions, business meetings, showers, grad parties, and much more. There's also a stage area seating 50 people that's great for smaller celebrations. For information, call 524-7166. The Calico at Creekside Gardens in London, 606-524-7166. The Martin family has served regions of Kentucky and West Virginia through parts and service in the heavy highway industry, beginning in London dating back to 1964. Now in its third generation, this family-owned business is gearing up to provide outstanding service to the community. Martin's Equipment Group and the Martin family is excited for the opportunity to further develop customer relationships with a greater product offering across multiple industries. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, is currently located at 807 South Dixie Street in London. And Martin's Equipment Group is excited to partner with Bobcat Company in bringing this high-quality brand and full lineup of product offering to our community through Southeast Farm Supply in London. Southeastern Farm Supply and Equipment, a division of Martin's Equipment Group, already serves the community with quality products and service for Case, Vermeer, Cub Cadet, Hustler, McCormick, Bush Hog, and more.
Good evening. Welcome to North Laurel High School. As tonight we got the visiting Black Bears of Harlan County taking on the North Laurel Jaguars. Tonight is one important game. North Laurel 2-6 on the season. Harlan County 1-6. The winner of tonight's game will make the playoffs in a couple weeks. Jared, you know the way they've changed the playoffs layout, it's a whole lot different. We're going to step aside for the national anthem, and we'll be right back with our pregame.
Hello, this is Elijah Jervis.
And I'm his wife, Mackenzie.
Hello, this is Jaslyn Jervis Hacker.
And I'm Tammy Jervis, asking you to vote for Kip Jervis for London City Council.
Dad loves his city and her people. It's where he grew up.
Dad is fair and unbiased.
Dad is a no-nonsense guy who doesn't pick a side other than the side of the people. Ben and I say, here's a tip, vote for Kip.
Paid for by me, Kip Jervis, and I approve this message. If you want your lawn to look amazing, look no further than Amazing Grass Lawn Care. Elijah Jervis and his crew of outstanding lawn care professionals are the best in the bluegrass. At Amazing Grass, we aim to meet all of your lawn care needs at a reasonable price. You grow it, we'll mow it. For Amazing Grass, phone 606-231-4411. Isaiah 40:8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. Amazing Grass. How sweet the ground. Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889.
Welcome back to North Laurel High School. As we said right before we cut away for the national anthem, an all-important game between both of these teams. North Laurel 2-6, Harlan County 1-6. The winner of this game will make the playoffs in a couple weeks. And there's still a lot of possibilities out there, uncertainties, but possibly the winner of this game might be traveling up to Montgomery County. There's, like I said, there's a whole lot of things can happen between now and then, but nonetheless, North Laurel has a lot to fight for here on senior night.
Right, and we wondered if they would have anything to fight for here as the season went on, but we've got a good chance tonight to play Harlan County. This is, in itself, a playoff game because you have to win this. If you win this game, you've got a good chance to go and play Montgomery County in the first round of the KHSAA playoffs. Tonight, the loser leaves town, like they say in wrestling. The loser is going to leave town tonight. They're not going to be in the playoffs, and whoever wins tonight will be. And this is a good spot for North Laurel to get the ship turned around and have something positive come out of this season where it's been a lot of negatives here for the last 6 weeks where they've struggled. Tonight is the night they can make all that. They can feel a lot better about this season if they're able to win tonight and put themselves in position to make the playoffs.
I just said North Laurel started the season off just absolutely red hot. Huge win at Bell County, come back home, defeat Whitley County, and then they go on a 6-game slide. You throw some of those teams in there, Franklin and Johnson Central. Hey, those teams are for real. Just tremendous teams. But nonetheless, a lot of adversity the last few weeks and a lot of position changes, and these kids, it affects them mentally. They've had a whole lot happening here in the last few weeks, and you got to get your mind right. You got to get over that, and it's a tough spot for them. But they have to regroup tonight if they want to move on in a couple of weeks. Harlan County is only 1-6. They're in a basically a rebuilding year, but looking at their numbers, listen. They they run the ball. They don't throw it a whole lot. I think you and I've talked about this multiple times. It seems like every team that North Laurel plays, they are running football teams. And what a job we did early in the season stopping the run. But this is a good defense as well. North has to find a way to stop the run tonight. They do. They win this ball game. Period.
That's right. And that's something we've seen them struggle with all year. The run game is they've struggled all year with the run game, not being able to stop it, having, difficulty after difficulty, and playing, like we said, really, really good teams that could run the ball effectively. And you have to imagine that all those reps against really good teams has shaped this team into a little bit better run defense. Because last week we saw they were able to stop Taylor County quite a bit. Tonight, this is definitely a team that's on their level. We've been talking about trying to play competition on our level for the last 6 weeks. We knew Johnson Central wasn't on our level, and we thought South Laurel and Pulaski and Southwestern were, but they ended up beating us. But tonight, there's no question that Harlan County is absolutely on the level playing field with North Laurel. It's a team absolutely they should beat. Harlan County is a team that's really struggled this year, and they've not sacked the quarterback once. They've completed about 15 passes. The running game is pretty good. That's what they're going to lean on tonight. But it's a Harlan County team that has really struggled against the opponents they've played thus far this year. So North Laurel's got a good chance tonight to come away with something good out of a tumultuous season. And all those things have built up. Getting their butts kicked at Johnson Central and Franklin Simpson, getting beat there's hurt them, and having all this turmoil has hurt them as well. But as the weeks go, that starts to fade, and they can start fading back into their preparation and leaning into their technique and all those things that get your mind off all the other things that are going on. And the farther we get away from all those issues, the better this North Laurel team is going to be.
One thing that you always got to remember: never overlook anyone.
Mm-mm.
You got to come out. You have to take care of business. You got to get focused. Yep. You got to do the job that you've come to do. Looking at some of the numbers, average points per game, North Laurel averaging about 11 points a game to Harlan County's 13. Score points allowed. North Laurel has allowed 29 points to Harlan County's 13. You got to take into account that Franklin County and Johnson Central teams, they hang a lot of numbers on everybody. Rushing yards, North Laurel averaging 108 per game to Harlan County's 188 yards per game. They're giving up 217 yards to Harlan County's stingy 49 yards. Yep. That says a lot through 7 ball games. Just 344 yards total on the defense for Harlan County. Passing, North Laurel averaging 101 yards per game, and Harlan County 47. Big difference right there.
Right.
So we've seen it all year.
Yep.
We have come to expect that every single game. Passing yards allowed. North Laurel has allowed 83 yards to Harlan County's 102 yards. Some of the numbers are pretty comparable, points scored, so forth. Anxious to see what North Laurel's offense can do against this Harlan County defense. That seems to be really the strong point of this team.
It's, to stop the run. Like we said, they do not give up many yards against the run. But tonight, you would think that with as much as Harlan County struggles to rush the passer, North Laurel, if they've ever had any opportunity to protect the quarterback tonight's the night they should be able to do it. But they'll need the run game tonight if they want to have any chance of winning. Cooper Robinson and Bryson Nance and Jude McCorder have all got to combine to get a lot of yards on the ground against what is on paper very tough.
One thing,
Harlan County team.
Cooper Robinson has still been dealing with that injury. I don't know how much we will see him tonight. Okay. So we may see him, we may not.
And Bryson Nance has been good in relief of Cooper, and he's done a good job. He'll do good tonight.
Harlan County will receive the kick, start this game back deep for Harlan County number 10, Jace Brown. Collier Mills to kick it away for North Laurel. Done a great job all season. Nice high kick. And it's fielded about the 4-yard line, out across the 10, the 15, trying to get outside, reverses field, and he's going to lose a couple yards. Trying to backtrack just a little bit.
Kelly on the return. Stopped by.
And Luke Kelly is somebody tonight, Joel, that we are going to see a lot of. He is the player. He is the most valuable player on this Harlan County team. He leads the team in rushing. He sees, as many rush attempts. They split the rushing attempts between Luke Kelly and James Howard. But Luke Kelly really is one of the better players on this team.
Number 25, Braden Morris going under center. 2 men right. Hands it off right up the middle. And fumble right there. North Laurel football.
How about that?
Right
what
off
a start.
The bat. Yeah. not something that's not the way you want to start a game. Tough break right there starting this ball game. I really couldn't tell if it was just a mishandle or if it was the hit. It's kind of blocked by North's defensive line.
Yeah.
I just saw North popping up with the football.
So we'll take it.
Jude McCorder in at quarterback for North Laurel. Bryson Nance in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. McCorder takes a snap, gives it to Cooper Robinson.
That is Cooper.
He turns it uphill, and he's going to get down to about the 11-yard line. I'm glad to see Cooper Robinson in there. Here's a kid that's worked his hind end off all season. Got a little banged up, and he really, I think, lost some confidence as well. Very, very talented runner. So I'm glad to see him out here tonight.
Right, and we hadn't seen a ton of him. We've seen Bryson.
And we got flags.
Oh, I think
must have been
are the penalty
motion.
Flags.
Yep. They're pink.
They're pink. I was like, is that the bean bag? No,
well, we can't. Those are going to be really tough to see.
I know.
Real tough. That brings up 1st and 15 for North Laurel. Cooper Robinson in the backfield. A receiver each way. McCorder giving him a little more direction. Takes the snap. Right up the gut he goes. Across the 15 down to the 14. Picks up 6. After that penalty, brings up 2nd and 9 for North Laurel.
A couple of really tough runs there by Cooper Robinson, both of them up the middle. He looked very explosive, so maybe they've got him on a bit of a snap count tonight. I'm not going to run him that much, but at least in this limited early action, he's been extremely explosive.
We saw him late in the game last week and really looked good.
Yeah.
Ethan Collier, Robinson in the backfield. 1 receiver both ways. Robinson gets it, lowers his head, just keeping those legs turning. Going to get down about the 10-yard line. Pick up of 4, brings up 3rd and 5 for North Laurel.
Another great run there by the Jags. And what I've noticed so far on the edge, on the outsides, the 2 wide receivers, Carter Kelly, they are playing, tight press coverage, like clamped right on top of them at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a big opportunity for the Jags as they go here.
3rd down and 5.
McCorder going back under center. Robinson in the backfield. Watch the left right here. We've seen this multiple times. Robinson gets it, running left, and Harlan County was right there. We've seen it several times, and when they load up that left or right side, you can count on that's where the ball's going. Harlan County, good scouting report right there.
Yeah, they've been watching the film all week. They know them little bunch runs that they're trying to do out of the single back. They knew that's where they were going to go, and, I mean, they shed it, and there was no blockers on that side.
Cam Anderson on for the 27-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is perfect.
What a kick.
Cam Anderson strikes first for North Laurel. That's something that we've seen, we've talked about all season long, that this kid is just a tremendous kicker for North Laurel.
I know those look like, I mean, college level. Whenever, I guess he's a sophomore right now, whenever he ends up making it as a senior, I'd imagine he'll be kicking on Saturdays because, I mean, that ball was above the goalpost. That was a good kick.
And like Adam and I was talking about last night, Cam just a little bit, holds the state record last year for field goal. I think he had one, was it Bell County? 43 yards,
43 or 44,
something like that. The kid's got a leg. He's tough.
I mean, there's college teams out there that would like to have a guaranteed 43 or 44-yard field goal. Some college teams can't even get that. So it's definitely an advantage for North Laurel. And we've not seen our offense be able to take advantage of that a ton this year. But it's good to see them get a little bit of a lead here off of the leg of Cam Anderson and a big John Miner forced fumble.
Luke Kelly back deep for Harlan County to receive the Collier Mills kick. Another real nice kick. It's going to drift, and it is going to dribble out of bounds. I tell you, that was awful close to that pylon there, but officials got better angle than I do.
Yep, they're right on top of it.
Said it bounced out of bounds at the 2-yard line, so they'll bring it out to the, 30?
I think it's
35.
35. Yeah. I mean, almost a perfect kick there by Collier Mills. Great. I mean, just incredible.
I tell you, J.D. Kinney does such a great job with these special teams.
He does.
His son was a tremendous field goal kicker here for North Laurel many years ago.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Morse going under center. Hands it off to Bailey going right up the middle. Get about 2 on the play.
That was a big stop there by John Miner. I mean, that run had nowhere to go. And so far, we've seen Harlan County's offense. I mean, they're out of the gate here. They're already down 3-0, and it doesn't seem like a lot's going right for them so far.
But here's the big thing. North Laurel's got to find a way to punch it in the end zone tonight.
Yeah, they can't. You can't field goal this team to death, I would imagine. Or any team, really.
Morse back under center. Right back to Bailey right up the middle. And he picks up about 2 more on the play. They're going to give him 3. So it's going to bring basically 3rd and 5 for the Black Bears.
And we have seen the interior of this North Laurel defense improve as the season has gone on. The last 2 games, especially that Taylor County game, the defensive line looked as good as it has looked. And it's hard to run up the middle against Will Walton and Reese Sutton in the inside of this 4-3 defense. You're going to have a hard time getting anything against them.
Morse going back under center. Going right. And right there, I tell you, North Laurel broke through that line, number 52. Kingston Reams just leveled the quarterback.
And I feel like the quarterback, if he had handed that off to the running back, so which running back was that? I think it was Jace Brown was running free. I mean, would have run for about 15 yards there. So I don't know if the quarterback made the greatest decision, but we'll take it. It was a great rep there by the North Laurel defensive line.
Jude McQuarter back deep to receive this punt from Harlan County. Eight seconds on the play clock. Good snap. And North just about got in there. McQuarter takes it at the 34, 40, and just runs out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for North Laurel again.
They are going to block a kick at some point. They have to. They have been so close so many times this year. They're going to block a kick.
We talked about it last week. They got back there. They were close so many times.
Right.
And then right there was a really good opportunity again.
Oh, yeah.
Here again, I'm predicting we get one tonight after that.
I think so, too.
1st and 10, North Laurel on their own 43-yard line. Quarter back in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. Quarter's going to keep it running right up the middle across the 45. Spins off of it, gets to the 48-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for North Laurel.
Like I've talked about a lot this year, these runs out of the shotgun it's a mismatch for defenses because where North Laurel's running so many wide receivers on the field at once, it's hard for them to have enough big bodies to stop the run and cover those wide receivers. And you saw that work right there for North Laurel.
Robinson and McWhorter in the backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. He's going to keep it. He's going to go left across the 45, spins off 1 tackle, keeps it going to about the 50. Going to pick up 2 on the play.
That was a big time block by Cooper Robinson.
I saw
Did you see that? Yeah, he laid that linebacker out. I mean, the linebacker had Jude read the whole way. Cooper made that block and helped Jude pick up a couple more yards. But we're seeing that early so far. They want to get the ball in Jude McWhorter's hands. They know that is the most explosive playmaker on this team. Whichever way they can do it, they want to get it in his hands somehow.
3rd and 3 for North Laurel. McWhorter in the gun. Sending 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Robinson back behind McWhorter. Going to get it to Robinson right up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle. He's on his feet. He's across the 40, 30, 25. Cuts back to the middle. 20, 15. Breaks the tackle. 10, 5. Touchdown, North Laurel.
How about that? Man, that's a big boy run, an angry run, if you will.
And here's a really big stat. That's his first rushing touchdown this year.
I know. We've been talking about that all year. We were wanting to win. Is Cooper going to get in the end zone? And finally, we saw some of that breakaway speed that he has. Yeah,
he's got it, and I'm tickled to death to see the kid finally punch it through.
Absolutely. And he's such a tough runner, too. You saw the power and the speed of Cooper Robinson on display there. Ran that one guy over. Just incredible. A great run by Cooper Robinson.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point. And it's right down the middle. I tell you, that kid's got
your watch to it.
Absolutely. North Laurel jumps out to a 10-0 lead. We're going to step aside. You're listening to North Laurel Nation, 98.5, the Light of London.
At London Women's Care, we provide world-class care for the entire family through all phases of life. We have a team of providers specializing in primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, dentistry, and behavioral health. At 803 Myers-Baker Road, Suite 200, discover how London Women's Care is here for you every step of the way throughout every stage of life. Phone 606-878-3240. Find London Women's Care on social media or go to LondonWomen'sCare.com. Schedule a visit to establish your level of care today. London Women's Care.
Welcome back to North Laurel as North Laurel has jumped out on top of Harlan County 10-0 here early in the first quarter of play. Collier Mills back on to kick it away for North Laurel. Back deep, Luke Kelly for the Black Bears. Another nice high kick drifting back, takes it at the 1-yard line. Kelly straight up the middle across the 10, 15, out to the 20. Tries to get away, and he just kind of pushed down right there by North Laurel's 24, Ethan Collier.
And, man, a hot start for the Jaguars so far. This is, such a flip of what we usually see from this team where they're usually looking at a little bit of a hole early. They've got Harlan County in a big hole starting out. This is just a great spot for North Laurel, and they need to keep their foot on the gas here and keep fighting against this Harlan County team and do not get too overconfident.
First and 10, Harlan County. Morris back in her center. Gives it back to number 5, Bailey, right up the middle. Going to get about 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 6.
And there we saw that North Laurel defensive line again with great block shed up front. I know they gained 4 yards off of it. Will Walton was in there instantly to stop that run. And this is some of these run packages they've seen so far. It's very hard to stop. They are getting the ball as soon as they're in the hole.
Same set, 2 receivers right. It's going to be a quarterback keeper across the 30, 35, 40, out to the 44-yard line. Big first down right there by Harlan County. I'll tell you, Morris did a good job selling that to Bailey right up the middle.
Yeah, because I thought he for sure handed off too, because they'd done that 2 or 3 times in a row, handing it off to either of the backs there. And that was a great decision for him to take it, because North Laurel was biting on the runs the whole way. The thing about this little run scheme they've got is the running backs are getting a head start. Because they, you can run one guy in motion, and they're getting a little bit of a head start, and it allows them to pick up extra yards.
2 receivers right. McGuire back under center. Gives Bailey right up the middle, and he's going to get across the 50 down to the North Laurel 49-yard line.
Gage Bailey.
Nice run right there by Gage Bailey.
Tripped up by Zach Philpott. Gain of 5 yards.
4:52. North Laurel on top, 10-0 here against the district rival Harlan County Black Bears. Morris back under center. Little pitch to the right, gets out across the 50. 45 down to the 42-yard line. That's going to be enough for another Harlan County first down. Gage Bailey on the carry.
Harlan County's seen so far they're not going to be able to run up the middle, so now they're going to start taking the things to the outside and challenging the speed of this North Laurel defense. North Laurel's has got everybody packed in there tight, trying to stop all these inside runs, and now they got to start spreading people out and getting some of those linebackers out toward the edge to stop these pitches.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Morse back under center. Gives it to Bailey right up the middle. And we got flags coming in. Harlan County player lost his helmet in there.
Oh, that might be a face mask.
It was Bailey that actually lost his helmet.
4 yards on the play.
And North Laurel's backing it up, so that's telling us it's against them probably.
During the run, personal foul, face mask.
Yep.
Against the defense, 15-yard penalty.
So add 15 to the end of that.
Yard results in a first down.
Harlan County just marching on down the field with the help of North Laurel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, their offense was already humming, and then North gives them an extra 15. It's not like they needed any help. Those are these little mistakes that we've been talking about all year. That any of these high school teams make, you can't make them.
Yourself in the foot.
It's unforced error. Nobody made you make that mistake.
Morris back under center, gives it straight up the middle, and not much there. Pick up about 1 on the play.
If I was Harlan County, I'd just quit running up the middle. Y'all ain't going. Nothing's going to happen.
18, Isaiah Cornett on the carry.
Gain of 1.
I mean, they've shown them time after time after time that up the middle, North Laurel's defense, they're stout. They're going to have a hard time running up the middle.
Well, here's what they've done.
Yeah.
They've ran it up the middle, and they got North Laurel biting up the middle every single time. Then they break it to the outside.
It's going to be the outside right here. Yeah.
County 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Morris under center. And I believe he missed his ball carrier.
I think he did.
But what I've noticed this the last 3 possessions here.
Tackled by Reese Sutton and John Mason.
It looks like to me Bailey back there is getting an early start.
Yes.
Keep an eye on this right here to see if he is not moving before the ball snapped.
He is certainly doing that. I think that's a big part of why this has worked so well. And they must be allowed to do it because they've done it just about every time.
3rd and 8 for the Black Bears. McGuire with it, a little reverse. Across the 30, 25, 20, down to 15. We're going to have a block in the back on Harlan County. That one's going to be coming back.
Number 16, Luke Kelly on the end.
Even if there was not a block in the back there, it was a very good run defense by Drew Porter. I don't know that he would have got the first down.
blocking the back against the offense. 10-yard penalty from the Pregame. We're going to repeat third down.
And you take the penalty there, trying to keep Harlan County out of field goal range.
You want to back them up.
Yeah, back them up as far as you can. It was worth the risk there. I don't know. Do you think you would have got the first down?
17.
No.
Put your cell phones down and make some noise for this Jaguars.
2:40 left here in the first quarter. North Laurel on top 10-0. Harlan County facing a 3rd and 18, looking to pass. Throws it deep, and it's almost intercepted right there. Carter Kelly had a great opportunity to pick that one off, and he just tried to reach up with one hand and pull it down and said, go up, get 2 hands, you're off to the races for 6.
Yeah, probably, right. You've got 5 offensive linemen on the field that you're running against. So, yeah, it was worth it to take the little arm punt there and try to run it back. That was probably the thought by Harlan County. They can probably get a little bit better field position out of it for North Laurel if they just throw the ball deep.
Harlan County going to be going for it. 4th and 18. Morris back under center. Quick hitter right up the middle to number 10. Brown picks up about 8 on the play, but they're going to turn it over on downs. North Laurel football.
And a great decision there by Stephen Nelson with the defense to set everybody at the sticks and let them just keep everybody in front of you and allow your defenders to make the tackle. And Jude McCorder made a great tackle there to stop him from getting a first down.
McCorder going under center. Bryson Nance in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 left. McCorder dropping back, looking to pass. He's got a receiver wide open. It's going to drift, and it's just going to drift out of bounds, and that was well underthrown right there to Carter Kelly.
Yep, and Carter had a chance at it there. It was going to be a 50-50 ball, so Carter was going to have to fight to get it. But, yeah, just a little bit underthrown. Didn't give Carter the greatest chance in the world to get it. But still, it's, you like those decisions here on 1st and 10.
One thing that we've kind of noticed the last couple of games, when Quarter goes back to make that pass, those passes are hanging on him just a little bit.
They sure are. He's still got a little bit to learn there.
Oh, he does.
But he's absolutely got the talent to do it.
Sure
does. I mean, he's, threw it about 30 or 45 yards there.
McCorder back under center. Dropping back, looking to pass. He's got a man wide open down the middle. And it is complete. Down at the 40, 30 to the 28-yard line. Carter Kelly on the reception. Kelly just straight down the middle and beat everybody back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with the Harlan County defense. The safety, you got to play. You're the deepest man. You've got to play as far as the farthest wide receiver. And, yeah, he just got caught flat-footed there, and Carter Kelly ran right by him. And a great throw by Jude McCorder to get that one in there and capitalize on a mistake by Harlan County. A gigantic game.
Ball down on the Harlan County 27-yard line. 1st and 10, North Laurel. Bryson Nance, Jude McCorder in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quarter takes a snap, looking to pass, looking at that corner of that end zone to Kelly. And
I think
it's complete. And we're waiting the signal.
I think you got it.
And no signal yet. There's going to be a little bit of talk about it first.
It was if he got his feet in.
Touchdown, North Laurel.
How about that, buddy? What
beautiful thrown pass right there, McCorder to Carter Kelly.
I mean, just an incredible 2 plays in a row there by Jude and Carter Kelly. This is the best we've seen the offense look, and it engineered by Jude and his best wide receiver, Carter Kelly. Just a great turn of events here for North Laurel. You love to see this offense humming like this, kind of like we saw early in the year.
Pushes out 16-0, 1:46 left here in the first. Cam Anderson back on for the extra point and drills it right down the middle. North Laurel 17, Harlan County nothing. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on 98.5.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing prices for dental services, always check out the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs. And we're now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are accepted. And be sure to ask us about our partials. Our dentures are extremely high quality. Located just north of London on US 25. Find us on Facebook or phone Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental today at 606-843-6476.
17-0, 146 left in the first quarter play at North Laurel High School as we have the visiting Harlan County Black Bears. And North Laurel battling it out for that very important last playoff game. Like we said earlier, winner moves on.
Yep. And you can tell that Coach Nelson has emphasized this to these kids tonight. This is a huge game, and they're sure playing like it.
Collier Mills on to kick it away. Another high, deep kick. It's going to be fielded at the 1 yard line, and it bounces off of number 10, Jace Brown. So Harlan County is going to be starting back with our backs against the wall really, really quick and early. That's tough break right there.
Tough break. Oh, yeah, just right. It keeps it from being what would have been put Harlan at the 35 if it doesn't hit that player, if it doesn't hit
But he got his hands up. He just didn't get back in position to catch the football. He tried to catch it, basically the football right at his face.
Yeah.
And it went through, hit him in the face mask, and out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
What a horrible break.
Yeah.
Gosh.
They're going to mark it at the 2, looks like.
It's a big opportunity for North Laurel to put 2 points on the board right here.
Morse back under center. Gives it to number 10. Up the middle, Brown, and there's just nothing there at all.
Nothing up the middle of that North Laurel defense. It is just, they are having such a great night. Reese Sutton, Will Walton, Nathan Jackson, Kingston Reams, all those defensive linemen are having a great night. They've had a great 5 quarters thus far, the last 5 quarters. Just great by them. They're getting block shot every time they need to. They're, not being pushed back at all, getting great penetration. Just great effort by the North Laurel defensive line.
Morris back under center, 2 receivers to the right. Keeps it, cuts the outside, cuts up the middle, across the 10, 15, out to the 20, 25, out to the 28, 29 yard line. Big play right there by Morris. North Laurel, here we talked about North Laurel was so focused on that middle, and
they're letting them have everything on the outside.
And let him have that. Gave that another big gain up for Morris. That's twice that he's his for that.
Yep. I would have that would be where I would attack. How's Harlan County? But North Laurel can adjust to that and start spreading some of their defense out if need be, if they start doing that a lot.
Morse keeps it, trying to run right, and he breaks one tackle.
Morris on the keeper.
Picks up about 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 6.
You had Kingston Reams and John Miner there coming together to make a good stop. Kingston Reams slowed the quarterback down, and John Miner finished him off, albeit for about a 5-yard gain.
27 seconds on the clock, about a 1 second difference. Morris going back under center. Takes the snap. Gives it to the first man through right there. I believe it was number 5, Gage Bailey. Picks up 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and about 4 for Harlan County.
Will Walton's going to walk out of here with about 10 tackles or 12 tonight. I mean, he's already got so many so far.
All right, that's going to do it for the first quarter play. North Laurel 17, Harlan County 0. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on the Light of London.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Welcome back to North Laurel High School as we get set for quarter number 2. North Laurel jumps out 17-0 on Harlan County.
Wes Oliver, Max Dotson, Riley Feaster, Wes
Offense
Storm,
looking
Real
pretty good.
Estate,
I want to see this defense tighten things up a little bit. They're kind of losing focus. They are so focused on everything up the middle, and they're letting Morris really just beat them to the outside.
Have everything they want on the outside.
And here, I dare them to throw the football.
Also true.
I
should
dare
do
them
that.
to throw it.
Yeah, because they really have struggled to throw it, and you could feel that on the one throw they've thrown thus far. It did not feel comfortable for Harlan County. You could tell they really are not comfortable with doing that. They don't like to do it. They definitely need to bring everybody close to the line of scrimmage, and they're kind of doing that with their defense tonight. They're not playing anybody extremely deep because they know Harlan's not going to be able to throw it all that well.
Harlan County facing a 3rd and 3. Ball spotted right on the Harlan County 35-yard line. Morris back under center. Gives to pitch. Gets outside and breaks one tackle, 35. And he's going to be, it's probably enough for a first down. It's going to be just shy of the 40, and they had to get across the 38 for the first down. So that's first down, Harlan County. That was a really, really good run by Luke Kelly. We had him stopped, and I didn't get the number. I had it with Carter Kelly. He had a hand on the jersey, and just
could not bring
Kelly slung him off.
Yep. And that's with these runners, these elite runners here in the 13th or in the mountains, they're going to be hard to bring down. And Carter Kelly did an excellent job fighting to try to bring him down.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Morris back under center. Right straight up the middle. Quick hit right there. Pick up a 6 on the play. Brown on the carry for Harlan County. I tell you, he reminds me a whole lot of Cooper Robinson. Really hits that hole quick.
Absolutely. And a great stop there by Jude McCorder. Jude upended him and laid it to him. Jude, we've talked about not a huge defender, but still can lay big hits on people. He does pack a punch from the safety spot.
2nd and 4 for the Black Bears. Morris back under center. Right. Morris keeps it, follows Brown through the hole, picks up 3, going to bring 3rd and 1 for Harlan County.
And they've got this kind of got a Black Bear down. They've got a 3-headed attack here at running back, and you've talked about it so far tonight. Luke Kelly, James Howard, and Braden Morris. All 3 of those, they run them interchangeably. They show a whole bunch of different looks out of their little formation there that they run. I guess that's kind of like a T or wishbone. It's kind of like a wishbone kind of deal they got going. And Harlan County executes it very well.
J.C. Phelps.
That was number 10, Jace Brown, that was shaken up on the play.
Sophia Milner.
And North Laurel, they're used to wishbones. They've seen a few this year, so all of that's helping them play well tonight. All that experience they have against Johnson Central and teams like that ran the wishbone is helping them tonight.
3rd and 1 for Harlan County. 17-0, 11-11 left here in the second. Next week, we'll be traveling over to Wayne County.
Monticello.
Morris going under center, 1 receiver left. Gives it to number 5. We got flags. Fine. We got false starts. Harlan County. That's going to back them up 5.
God, you cannot have that there for Harlan County.
False start. Gets the offense. 5-yard penalty.
He would have had enough for the first down.
He would have, yeah. Gosh.
Now it's going to move it to 3rd and 6.
That takes you from a 3rd and easy to a 3rd and very, very difficult.
Moves the ball back to the Harlan County 43-yard line.
And that kind of changes what they're going to do here. I don't know that they can run the same things they were going to run from 3rd and 1.
3rd down and
Watch
7.
for Morris trying to kick it outside.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Fans.
Morris back under center. And he follows the first man through. Listen, right there, he got all that on his own.
Yeah, he did.
Picked up about 5 on the play. Going to bring up about 4th and 1.
Nice, and we'll see.
Harlan County, you got to go for it.
Got to go for it. And it seems like they're saving those outside runs for times when they really, really, really need it. And this is one of those times they got to have the yards. They're going to try to run something to the outside.
Morris going back under center. And Morris Morris picks up about 3 on the play. It looked like North Laurel got through that line extremely quick there.
They did, and it was reset, and that's the first time we've got to call his name tonight, doing something incredible. But it just was on the wrong side of the play, and Morris ran it through there. And he is such a tough runner. Like you were saying, he's like Cooper Robinson. He's not really a huge runner, but he's running through some of these North Florida defenders.
Really
quick too.
A lot of speed.
Absolutely.
Morris going back under center. Keeps it. Gets outside across the 45, stays on his feet across the 40, down to about the 39-yard line. They say his knee came down at the 40. So we'll go back him up 1, brings up 2nd and 2 for Harlan County.
That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight he's taken one of those option runs and cut it up between the left guard and left tackle, hold the B gap, which is really crazy for a pitch. Usually you're trying to take those things around the tackle, and Morris keeps taking them up the middle, and it's working for him.
Morris with 42 carries on the season, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Timeout on the field.
We'll keep it right here. Looking back at this season, way this season started off.
Harlan County. That's the first timeout of the first half.
Unfortunately, Hunter Morgan's no longer with the team. We saw a kid that could absolutely just throw some bullets. We saw some tremendous passes. It's just been kind of one thing after another. We saw receivers not able to really pull in some really nice passes. And just things I don't know, just kept adding up. A few injuries here and there. I tell you, I really thought that North Laurel, after seeing them play these first 2 games, really had an opportunity to, have a really, really good season.
And, we beat Bell County, a team that has not lost since you beat them. And you beat Whitley County, another really good running team that has went on to win a few games. It's really shocking. And really, we didn't expect to beat at this point in the year where we had so many losses.
2nd and 2.
Second and 2, Harlan County. Morris is going to keep it running left, trying to get outside. North Laurel giving chase, and he is not going to get it. He's going to lose about 1 on the play.
You have to be impressed with the play recognition of Bryson Nance and John Miner there. They saw that run coming to the outside the whole way, and they used that speed that is the hallmark of the secondary and linebackers of this North Laurel defense, and ran Morris all the way to the boundary and kept him from getting any yards. He faked like he was going to try to take it up the middle again, and it just was not there for him.
3rd and 3 now for Harlan County. Morris under center. He's going to keep it, and he's going to lose about 1 more yard. North Laurel doing a really, really good job getting that push up front.
What a rep by Kingston Reams right there. He took away 2 options for him in the read option. And just incredible. Then the triple option took away 2 of them. He took away the running back and the dive. And he made it where the quarterback could not pitch out of that. Morris couldn't pitch that ball away. Just a great stop there by Kingston Reams. An incredible show of athleticism too, to be that agile to grab both of them. That's really an incredible play.
4th and 4 for Harlan County. North's doing a lot better job shutting that down on the outside. Morris keeps it running to the right, cuts it upfield. Tries to break 1 and not the 2nd, and Harlan County is going to turn it over on downs. He got up to the 40, picked up about 2 on the play. Nonetheless.
You saw Collier Mills and Ethan Collier.
Oh, we've got a flag, a personal foul, face mask, North Laurel.
Oh.
Here again, folks, they're using these pink flags, and you cannot see them on the field out there.
What happened to yellow flags? Why just not use the yellow ones?
During the run, personal foul, face mask, against the defense.
That's second face mask call of the game against North Laurel.
And another one in a huge spot here that gives this, the biggest spot. It had them turned over on downs, going to have another opportunity to put more points on the board, and then give Harlan County a first down. That is inexcusable.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Morris back under center. Right straight up the middle, it goes to number 5, Gage Bailey.
Bailey on the
Picks up
carry.
2 on the play.
And you saw big Reese Sutton there.
Reese Sutton in there on the stop, absolutely.
A great stop. Again, I mean, having just an incredible second half of the season so far for North Laurel, and I bet it hurts running into him. Any hit you take from him is going to hurt.
Gain of 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 8.
Harlan County just staying with this same look. Going to be a little reverse. Back around the 25, 20, 15, and he's lunged down at the 14-yard line. Number 16, Luke Kelly on the carry.
10 yards.
First down, Harlan County. Harlan County has really gotten this offense going here on this possession.
They have, yeah, and that's the thing. Maybe the first time we've seen the end around, and it had the North Laurel defense completely confused. They had,
they were keying on.
Yeah, they were keying on
Morse.
the rest of the stuff.
Yes, they were keying on
the first
Morse
time
there.
they've seen that. Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 19. Morris keeps it straight up the middle, staying on his feet, across the 5, and all the way down to the 4-yard line. That's going to be real close to another first down.
That Morris, he's a tough runner up the middle. It's hard to put a hand on him, and sometimes they don't know if he's got the ball or not. He's like, we've seen some quarterbacks who have been really.
We've got an official timeout. It looks like may get to see the chain game. And best I can remember, we talked about this once before. I think this is the second measurement that we've seen all season.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
How about that? I had no clue.
Yes, that's something that just kind of has stuck out in my mind because
we've not seen the chain game much. Yeah, I had not noticed that. Yep, that's true. Good observation, Joe.
We got to talk to this chain game. They've got to run on the field.
They got to try a little harder.
Yeah, Coach Stone's got to pick it up out there.
I know, right?
And just short, probably a couple inches.
Yep. They're really taking their time getting off the field.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Coach Stone about that.
Coach Stone?
We've got to get a better sprint going there. A little jog.
A little jog at least. Show us a little effort, Coach Stone.
Chris Stone, Jared Field, Zach Bullard, and Jeremy Adams. Great job, gentlemen.
2nd and short for Harlan County.
They've announced the chain game over the PA. And let
Absolutely.
everybody know who they are.
Everybody's got to get a little credit.
Everybody's got a little recognition.
Everybody's got to have a little credit on that. Morris going under center. Bailey and Kelly in the backfield. Morris keeps it, goes right up the middle. He's going to have the first down. He's going to be just shy of the goal line.
That gives North Laurel a chance here. I know that they got the first down, but it gives them a chance to hold them here on this 1st and goal and keep them out of the end zone.
Timeout on the field.
We got a North Laurel player shaking up. Is that Sutton?
I believe it is. Boy, cannot have that.
No.
Nope. He's one of the most important pieces of this defense.
Last night, Adam Webb and myself had the opportunity to kick off broadcasting the elementary basketball season. We were up at London Elementary last night for a girls and boys game. That first game, the London Tigers, Lady Tigers, I tell you, pulled out just a big time win in overtime. It was a great game. Second game between the boys, I tell you, Wine Pine is all that. They are a well-oiled machine. I'm super impressed. Neil Warren's son, Nate, stepping back, hitting step-back threes.
Oh, really?
They've got a Patterson kid that same thing, hit a couple step-back threes. Really impressed with this Wine Pine team. I was talking to Amara Steele, the coach of both the teams, and they lost to Bush earlier in the season. And I figured, the team I saw last night, would be one of the top teams, but not. Morris under center, keeps it, getting a push, And no signal yet.
Might stop. Oh, ball come out.
Morris on the carry.
Oh, I think the ball might have come out.
They blew the they blew the play dead. Still no signal.
I think Harlan County thinks they got a touchdown over there.
Nope. Nope. Stop just short.
By the Jaguar defense.
Harlan County's coach is throwing a fit. He's losing it. He said that was a touchdown. Had to be.
2nd and goal for the Black Bears. Just keep it go right up the middle.
That's what I do too.
5:45 and counting. North hanging on to a 17-0 lead at this particular second. Morris going back under center. Going to try to follow his running back. He's actually going to lose a little bit of yardage right there.
How about that?
They're going to mark it back to about the 1. Good push right there about the defensive line.
Will Walton, again, Will Walton is having a heck of a night tonight. I mean, he's just doing a great job up front. We've seen him at the point of attack, 8 or 9 times. John Miner was grabbing his legs. It's, on defense, it's a group effort by all these guys to make a stop. And Will Walton is having a great time tonight, setting his linebackers up to make some pretty big plays. And he's making big plays himself. Just an impressive showing by the North Laurel defensive line.
3rd and goal for Harlan County. Ball spotted right at the 1-yard line.
God, this would be huge, wouldn't
it? This is 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Morris going back under center. Give it to number 5. Gage Bailey straight up the middle for the touchdown for Harlan County. Harlan County puts 6 on the board.
That is the difficult thing with that triple option they've got going back there. When you get one of the options shut down, when you get Morris shut down for the running back spot, they got one of the running backs in the backfield they can hand off to. And where they were having to pay so much attention to Morris, they're leaving those running backs wide open. Very difficult to defend. That's why they've run it for 150 years in college football. Pro football, too.
See what Harlan County is going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Interesting.
15 seconds on the play clock. Morris back under center. Calls for it. Gives it right up the middle to number 16 to Kelly. And still no signal.
He got turned back right at the last
touchdown.
Second.
There it is.
Out.
The 2-point conversion
is close.
2-point conversion is good. So that cuts the lead down to 17-8. North Laurel still on top here in the second quarter of play. Hey, give a lot of credit right there to Harlan County. They never quit. They kept on just pushing and was able to punch it in the end zone.
Right, yeah, and I mean, and I don't blame them for going for 2 as well. You've got such a good running game back there. There's no point in not taking a chance and seeing if you can't pick up an extra 2. That makes it a 1-point game toward the end that you can win it with a field goal. So I know it doesn't make it 1 possession, but it makes that second possession, gives you the ability to win it here at the end if it comes down to that. And every point is going to matter.
Back deep for North Laurel. Jude McCorder, Cam Anderson, Carter Kelly. Look for an onside kick right here.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what they're doing. We'll try to steal possession off of North Laurel.
Yeah, you want your hands team up front.
They've got some of their best hands.
Yeah, I mean, this might be just a line drive kick, but we'll see.
Oh, it was onside. They touched it.
And North Laurel comes up with it somehow and gets all the way back to the Harlan County 37-yard line. I tell you, that was a wild turn of events right there.
And if you're Harlan County, why in the world do you give North Laurel 40 yards of field position?
That's
a curious decision. And then don't execute the onside kick right. I just don't get that at all. I mean, they touched it when it was like 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and they touched it, so it wouldn't have mattered if it had got the 10. And they didn't have a chance to recover it anyway. And they almost gave up a return on it.
McCorder back under center. Nance in the backfield. Loading that left side up. And going to put it to Nance. Trying to get to the outside. Not much there. Picks up 2 on the play.
Tackled by Brady Freeman.
So North Laurel's done a little self-scouting. They noticed that everybody knows they're going to run left when they run bunch on that side, and they ran right. And picked up a couple more yards than if they had run left. So you like to see that from Steven Nelson, doing a little stuff that's counter of your tendencies.
2nd and 8 for the Jaguars. Same formation. Quarterback under center. Gives it to Nance straight up the middle, keeping those legs turning. Going to get down to the 31-yard line.
Tackled by.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for North Laurel.
That was a tough run by Bryson Nance there. He was carrying Black Bears all the way the entire run and kept those legs turning like we talked about. Got them in a 3rd and 4, very, very manageable. Your playbook is really open here. You can run a lot of different things out of it. You've got the option of passes, any runs you want. This is, a good drive starting here.
McCorder back in the gun, dropping back to look at the pass. He's going to keep it, tuck it, and he's going straight up the middle. Kicks it to the outside, back to the middle, across the 25, down to the 24. That's enough for a North Laurel first down.
A great decision there by Jude McCorder. He saw man-to-man across the board on all the wide receivers, so he knows that every defender's got their back turned to him. And he saw there was a little crash, a crash by the defensive line on the left side, or the right side, and Jude took advantage of it and ran for a first down, kept the ball out of harm's way. A great read by Jude there to see all those things happen and to recognize that to get a little run going. I think we got a little rain. Yeah, I believe we do.
It started raining. They said there was a slight chance of rain tonight. 2:40 and counting. North on top, 17-8. The quarterback under center. Keeps it, dropping back, looks to pass. It's complete.
Come on, John.
Trying to get to the outside is 25. Down to 20, staying on his feet. 15, 14.
First pass is complete to Johnny Miner.
Real close to a North Laurel first down.
And that right there was all John Miner. That was a great play designed by Steven Nelson to fake a little run the bootleg off of it, and let John Miner eat on the outside. They know that he's explosive as a pass catcher. They haven't used him a ton, and he gets you in a position in a 2nd and 1, get you closer to the end zone. A great play there.
2nd and short for North Laurel. The quarterback under center. Robinson in, gets it, kicks it to the outside, back up the middle. He's going to get down to the 5, and flags on the field.
Oh, Lord.
2 different officials threw it, so it must have been pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And it's going to go against North Laurel. .151 left here in the 2nd quarter of play. North Laurel was knocking on the door before that penalty right there. As officials step it off.
During the run, we have holding against the offense.
Holding against North Laurel, 10-yard penalty.
We're going to repeat 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars.
And you're really towing the line there on the aggressiveness on the offensive line. You want to be able to block well, but you cannot afford holds like that. So those are hard holes to dig out of. I'm impressed with the explosiveness of the North Laurel runners tonight. Bryson Nance and Cooper Robinson and Jude as well have all looked really good coming out of the backfield tonight. And you want to see North Laurel try to run as much of this clock off here as they can to keep Harlan County from putting any more points on the board.
McCorder back under center. Robinson in the backfield. Fakes. Looking straight up the middle. Touchdown. Receiver's wide open. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Quarter throws that into triple coverage. The intended receiver was number 8, John Miner. It was there just for a brief second, and there's a little bit underthrown, and that gave time for a couple extra defenders of Harlan County to drop back there, tip it up in the air,
and pick it off.
Nice tip drill there by Harlan County.
And where they're throwing it into coverage, there was this tiny window there to get it to John Miner, and he has to catch. It's a hard, very difficult catch, but for that play to work, he's got to catch it, and you just cannot. That's not 100%er because he's got so many people on top of him. But you like this. That's good aggressiveness by North. You want to see him take a chance.
Right up the middle, nice run across the 30, 35, 40. And out of bounds at the 42. Big time run right there by number 10, Brown, Jace Brown.
Yeah, he changed directions, made a couple little shifty moves there, broke some tackles. A great run by, Jace Brown. Yeah, and he's not somebody that Harlan County's really featured a lot this year. It's kind of surprising he's not very high on their stat sheet. Somebody brand new for Harlan County that they're kind of showing here tonight against Laurel.
Pick up a 23 on the play for Harlan County, 125. Morris back under center, 2 receivers right. Dropping back and looking to pass, and he's running for his life and just gets it away to avoid that sack. That'd been about a 15-yard sack right there.
He had I believe that may have been Reese Sutton or Will Walton, one of the two bearing down on him real hard there, and it's a good thing he got that ball. He got it back to the line of scrimmage and avoided the grounding call. But, it was the second time they tried to throw it tonight, and it's not there for Harlan County.
2nd and 10 for the Black Bears. 1:19 on the clock. Morris going back under center, 2 receivers right. Gives it straight up the middle. A lot of running room across the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Down at the 1-yard line. Number 5, Gage Bailey on the run.
Oh. For about 50 yards.
About 53 yards on the carry for that young man.
Just an explosive run there. And it was toward the outside off tackle run that we had seen North kind of struggling to stop, and the speed. It was more than North could handle. But a touchdown saving tackle there by John Miner gives the North Laurel defense a chance to make a stand here and hopefully keep 7 points off the board for Harlan County.
1st and goal for the Black Bears. 1:09 on the clock. 15 seconds on the play clock. Play late getting into the huddle. Down to 7. And good, probably nice decision right there. Officials, for some reason,
play was run out of bounds at the 106 mark. Go ahead and put 106 back on the clock. The time will stop when the snap has occurred.
Yeah, I believe he did go out of bounds there right at the 1.
First and goal, Morris under center. Gives it straight up the middle. Touchdown, Jace Brown on the carry, Harlan County. Harlan County has fought right back in this ball game.
And that interception down there on the other end, kind of flips this game on its head. That's at least a 10-point swing. North had at least 3 points put on the board that they could count on. And then you give up 7 on the other end with a couple defensive mistakes. That's how you let teams like Harlan County get back in the game.
17-14. North Laurel hanging on to a 3-point lead. 1:02 left here in the second quarter. Harlan County lining up to go for the 2-point conversion. Morris under center. Right up the middle again, same play. And we're waiting the call. And it is no good. Comes up short. So North Laurel,
a big stop,
prevents that 2-point conversion try.
And so that basically negates the first 2-point conversion they had. Sets them back where they would have been.
17-14, 1:02 left here in the first half. I tell you, as we said, you better not turn your head. You better not take anybody for granted. That's what gets you beat. North Laurel's defense is really just kind of laid down here late in the second quarter.
We've seen them, exactly, being extremely strong the first few drives that Harlan County had, but you can't rest. You get up to a 17-point lead and you're feeling pretty good about yourself, and you're like, okay, we're a good team. We ain't got to worry about nothing. And then in the blink of an eye, they're back within 3 points of you. Now you have to go back out there and try again. And that's hard to turn that competitive edge back on sometimes. And you don't want to say that they're not trying, but sometimes you just you let your effort slip a little bit when you get up like that.
McQuarter, Anderson, Carter Kelly back deep. We'll see what Harlan County has in mind. The ball's laying down on the tee, so
it's another onside.
It could be, just another line drive kick. No, it's going to be fielded out the 25 up to the 30, back 35, 40, 42. Carter Kelly on the return. Nice return right there. 55.5 seconds left. First and 10, North Laurel from their own 41-yard line. That's I say go right back there.
Yep. Because it's working against Harlan County. We talked about it in pregame that the run defense is the strength of this Harlan County team. So the runs are not going to be there as much. But what that does lead to, and they're playing like Harlan County's playing like a lot of teams that played North, but they're playing up on the line of scrimmage. So a lot of these deeper passes are going to be open for North Laurel.
Quarterback in the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. He's going to keep it, running to the left, across the 40. And nothing there. Pickup of about 1 on the play. I tell you, Harlan County is fired up.
Like they I think it may have been a phone. Oh, time out.
No, it was just a big-time hit.
Big-time hit, okay.
Yeah, big-time hit and tackle and takedown by Harlan County. Coach Nelson wants a timeout to discuss some options right here. One thing North has to do, they got to take care of the football.
You cannot give this ball away again. You cannot allow any giveaway right here is going to put Harlan County in a position to tie this game with them, or even worse, take the lead. So you have to protect the ball. But on the same side of that token, they do need to be a little bit aggressive here because they have such good field position, and having such a good kicker like Cam Anderson, you want to see him get inside the 35 here and put some more points on the board and make it where Harlan County's got to score another touchdown to take the lead instead of having just the field goal to tie it. North Laurel's got enough in the arsenal there on offense that they can drive down in the 35, but Jude and all the rest of the offense, they've got to take care of the ball here.
See what Coach Nelson's trying to draw up here. North Laurel, 2 timeouts on the board, along with Harlan County, 2. Ball spot on the North Laurel 42-yard line. North Laurel showing 2 receivers right, 1, 2 to the left. Cooper Robinson standing to the right of Jude McQuarter. McQuarter calls for it, dropping back and looking to pass. Looking deep, across the middle. He's got Carter Kelly wide open. And he's caught it down to the 20, down to the 10.
How about that? Timeout.
Clock stops until the chains move. Right. Yeah. Clock stops until we get the chains.
How about
moved.
that?
And Coach Nelson, I think, is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, allow everybody to regroup. What a throw by Jude McQuarter.
That was one of the best throws I've seen him throw all season. That was perfect timing. Great route, whole 9 yards. Well done right there between McQuarter and Kelly.
You had Carter Kelly running a seam right up the middle, and it was 1-on-1. And Jude put it in a position where Carter could go up and make the catch on it. Carter still had to fight for that ball, but Jude put it in a place where he could get it, and Carter Kelly delivered for him. One of the best playmakers they've got on this team is Carter Kelly, and you saw it there again. That's his 3rd or 4th catch tonight, and he's at least over 100 yards. Just had a great night so far. And that's how you put points on the board for North Laurel.
35.0 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ball on the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for North Laurel. 1 timeout for the Jaguars.
And now your goal shifts from field goal to touchdown. You've got all the middle of the field here. Anything you want to do in the middle, you can do because you've got that timeout you can rely on. This is a good spot here for North Laurel to put some points on the board. Put 7 points on the board.
McQuarter going under center. Cooper Robinson in the backfield. One receiver left, one to the right. Single coverage on Kelly.
Throw it to Carter Kelly.
Robinson will get it, cut straight up the middle.
That works.
Makes one man miss, and going to be just shy
on the carry.
of the goal line.
All right,
Clock still ticking. One timeout, 23 seconds. You've got to get yourself set. Yeah. No motion. Snap. Quick pitch to Robinson. Cuts back up the middle, and he's fighting for everything he gets, and he's going to be just shy.
Timeout.
And we've got timeout North Laurel with 7.9 seconds left. Decision time for Coach Nelson.
So we saw against Bell County, they had a huge decision where we thought they should take the field goal.
There's no decision about this. It's on the.
It's on the one. Let you take it to Wildcat.
Well, it's on about the 1 foot line. You give it to McQuarter, and we've seen it several times this year. You give it to McQuarter, and you let him punch it in.
And great timeout management by Stephen Nelson. Instead, most coaches would panic there when that Cooper Robinson run ended up at the 1, and the clock's ticking. And everybody's disorganized. Your instant reaction is to call that timeout with 20 seconds left, and then you only have 2 throws left that you can do. But Stephen Nelson allowed the offense to get regrouped, ran that play in time, and kept the timeout and got an extra run play out of it. Just a great decision there by Stephen Nelson, and great decision making. They've had to have talked about that during the week and during the offseason all the time on how they want to handle those situations, and that came to fruition there.
McQuarter back in the gun, Robinson behind him, and Harlan County is going to take a timeout. They want to try to get a look at what North Laurel might be showing. I don't see them changing anything.
Do you think would they come back out in the Wildcat? I was saying that worked so much for them all year.
Well, but McQuarter's going to get the snap regardless.
Yeah, of what the formation is.
I still think you load it up on one side, you trust your blockers, and punch it in the end zone. But this would be really, really big. North can put some points on the board going into half and be getting the football to start the third quarter as well.
And put Harlan County in a 3-possession hole if they can take advantage of all these opportunities they've got.
Still showing the same formation that they did before that timeout. Harlan County, McQuarter going under center. Keeps it straight up the middle. Touchdown, North Laurel.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
A little bit surprised at Harlan County's lineup right there.
Mm-hmm.
They just lined someone, that nose guard straight up on North Laurel, and they didn't pack that middle. Nope. So pretty obvious what to do.
Try to run a sneak.
Cam Anderson on for the extra point for the Jaguars. Perfect on the season. Good snap. Kicks up. Right down the middle. Remains perfect on the season. 24-14, 5.7 seconds left here in the second quarter of play.
And another thing I noticed there about that run, they didn't show the walk up to getting Jude behind the center before the timeout. So they didn't show that little angle, that little wrinkle before Harlan County called that timeout. Surprised Harlan County because they did come out and put a wide receiver wide and showed like they were going to try to run something to the outside. Just a great play calling by Stephen Nelson and the offensive staff there.
Coming up at the half, we'll give you a recap of what's been happening at North Laurel High School and talk a little bit more about the elementary basketball season.
And we'll try to highlight the North Laurel band at halftime, too.
Carter Mills coming on for North Laurel. Kick it away back deep for Harlan County, number 16, Luke Kelly. Number 5, Gage Bailey.
Everybody's amped up here. You just scored a touchdown, but you got to make sure there's no big kick returns here. You got to, play your special teams like you played it all year and don't allow a big kick return.
5.7 seconds left here in the second. Mills, just a line drive straight up the middle. End over end kick is taken at the 15. Straight up the middle, he goes 25, 40. He's going to go across the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Harlan County. The one thing that you
cannot do,
didn't want to happen. I mean, it was a
well
kick. It was well kick.
Well
Good
executed
kick.
kick.
That's exactly what you wanted done.
Whatever
Just,
formation they had
unfortunately,
there,
wow.
I mean,
my goodness. Took that thing back with 7.5 seconds, no time on the clock. Now Harlan County, I'll be coming on probably trying to execute that 2-point play again.
Yep.
You know, the one thing you didn't want to happen happened.
That's free. That was for free. You know how many they ran no offensive plays to get that touchdown off of you. That was for free. They didn't have to show you anything.
That's what you do to win ball games.
Yep.
You got to have stuff like that. Morris going back under center. Takes the snap. Tries to get outside. Quick pitch to Bailey. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. No opportunity right there. And we're going to have flags right there.
He flopped.
No, they wasn't no flop.
Was that no flop? You don't think so? I felt like it. Looked like he dove on the ground.
No, I saw Will Walton right there. He got his helmet ripped off, but had a little bit of extracurricular activity after he got a hold of the Harlan County player and shoved him down. Right there's stuff you can't have.
I cannot do.
You got to have discipline.
Yep, and you can't. Nobody forced you to make that error. That's completely unforced.
Officials trying to get together, discuss this penalty, and I think they finally decided what to do.
After the play was over with, we have a dead ball, personal foul against the defense. That penalty would be marked off to start the second half.
No.
Halftime.
So that penalty will be assessed against North Laurel to start the third quarter. So that is going to do it for the first half of play. North Laurel clinging to a 4-point lead, 24-20 over the Black Bears of Harlan County. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on 98.5, The Light of London.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the State Police Post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients. with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Welcome back into North Laurel High School as North Laurel on top of Harlan County 24-20. They were sitting at 24-14 with 7.5 seconds left after North Laurel punched it in the end zone. And, just an end over kick right up the middle, making it tough for Harlan County to,
Okay, folks, let's take a look at
corral it in anywhere. But I'll tell you what, heads up to Gage Bailey. He takes it about the 15-yard line, and it was just hammer down straight up the middle field. He had some tremendous blocking, and they had a seam all the way up the middle. He went straight up the middle field, untouched for 6.
Yep. And you saw it. Go ahead.
And fortunately for North Laurel, Harlan County is just having a really, really tough time converting these 2-point conversions.
This coming Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Right, and they really don't trust that kicking team all that much. So it's all about the 2-point conversion. Harlan County's got, it's worth it to try to get those 2-point conversions, because if you convert all of them, if they converted them all up to this point, they'd have been tied with North Laurel. So it's a great decision by them. But North Laurel's done a good job containing all those little runs. They've tried to run on the, and only allowed them to have one of the 3. On the kickoff return, it was just incredible speed. And you just kind of feel like the North Laurel, the special teams team, they may have not been locked in on that kickoff return, ready to stop that team like they needed to, and allow Harlan County to put a free 7 points on 6 points on the board.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parent.
All right, we're having a little technical difficulty there, lost connections, but we're back. North Laurel High School band on the field, getting ready for some of their band competitions coming up. But North Laurel's defense have really, they've been back on their heels that whole second quarter. They've got to get up there and listen, give a lot of credit to Harlan County. They're running the ball really, really well. North Laurel, I think, is really just keying so much up the middle, and Morris, Bailey, Kelly, they've just had a lot of success getting to the outside, and seems like once they get to the outside, they might have a couple quick hitters straight up the gut.
Right. And that is the thing with the Harlan County run game. They have so many different options they can bring against you, whether it's up the middle or on the outside. And North, we saw them have a good time stopping them up the middle, but with as much attention as they were having to give up the middle, it allowed a lot of those runs outside. North had some success against it, but a lot of the times they were allowing them to run for big gains, and that's where all the big gains have come for Harlan County is all those off-tackle runs. And they are a very fast team at running back. It's not a big power team, and that's why they're struggling up the middle a lot. But they've got a ton of speed, and it's catching a lot of those corners and defensive backs on their heels because they're playing so tight to the line of scrimmage because they know Harlan County can't run the ball, and they're getting caught on their heels trying to chase those guys down, and they just cannot run them down because they're such a fast team.
Here again, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive side of the ball for North Laurel. They're putting the ball up. Yes, we did have a pick in the end zone. Very unfortunate. Just the ball just trailed just a little bit, and but give a lot of credit to Harlan County again. They was able to get 3 guys back there, make the tip, and another one pulled it down. So, but we've seen Jude McCorder come out and lay 2 perfectly thrown footballs to Carter Kelly.
Absolutely.
For big hitters.
And the future has to look so bright for North Laurel because they know they've got Jude the next 2 years to play quarterback. And we're watching him progress as we go. We've seen where he's got a clean pocket tonight against Harlan County because that defensive pass rush is not all that great. He looks good. He's making good throws, good decisions. He's given his playmakers a chance to make plays. Carter Kelly, he's given him 2 or 3 contested balls. These are not wide open, and not everything's going to be wide open at the high school level or any level of football. But sometimes you got to throw it up there and see if your guy can come down with it and take a 50-50 ball and turn it into a 70-30 ball. And with Carter Kelly, you know that your odds of coming down with a 50-50 ball are extremely high, and we've seen you take advantage of that. And you just can see the talent of Jude McCorder on display. His accuracy, he's still working on that, but you can see the arm strength is there. And so as Jude's developing here at the end of this year and the start of next year, we're going to see a really good quarterback here for North Laurel for the next couple of years.
Absolutely correct. Still a lot to learn. And we all know that he's a tremendous athlete on both sides of the football.
Right. And he is. And he's such a fast runner. And that makes him a dual threat there at quarterback. The defense is having to expect him to run it or prepare for him to run the ball and throw the ball. Both of those he's got at his disposal. They've got anything they want to do out of the backfield with him. It's really a lethal threat. And on defense, he's great too. He's the last line of defense they're playing the free safety spot in Stephen Nelson's defense, and is able to. He's really a great tackler. He takes great angles. We watched him flip people over here tonight. He really is. He's having a great night. And the North Laurel defensive line I've been ranting and raving about it, but I just got to continue because they are playing so well. Will Walton, Reese Sutton, Nathan Jackson, and Kingston Reams, they are playing great right now, and that's a big reason why North Laurel's having such good success stopping Harlan County up the middle and stopping some of these other outside runs because it's really all Harlan County's got is to go to the outside. And it allows those linebackers, John Miner and Brody Pruitt and Sidowitz, to make really good plays there on the outside because those defensive tackles and defensive ends are so hard to block. They did bring us some stats in. We got to thank DC and the boys over there for bringing us some stats in. Cooper Robinson had 69 yards on the ground. Carter Kelly had 3 catches for 120 yards. On the ground, North Laurel as a team, they have 14 rushes for 94 yards. And through the air, Jude McCorder is 4 completions, 6 attempts, 136 yards, and the 1 touchdown in that 1 pick we saw. They've allowed 225 yards on the ground to Harlan County. Morris, their quarterback, we've seen him get 86 yards on the ground. Through the air, Morris is 0 for 2, 0 yards. Passing game has not looked that great. So there's a lot of offensive production tonight, especially on the ground. And with North, we're getting to see what, to me, is a little bit more fun to watch teams throw it around a little bit. It's easier to talk about wide receivers and quarterbacks for me. It's fun to watch them throw it around and the passing game look as good as we know it can because they have such good wide receivers.
We'll go ahead and while we've got a second, we'll go ahead and look at what's been happening in this past week in sports. Big shout out, big congratulations going out to the North Laurel Lady Jaguars softball team. They move on in the state high school soccer championship as they will be moving into the semifinals on October the 30th. They defeated on Tuesday night. They took down Johnson Central 3-0, and last night beat Boyd County 1-0, and they'll be squaring off against Lexington Catholic on October the 30th at 8 p.m. up in Lexington at Paul Lawrence Dunbar. Congratulations to Coach Kayla Bargo on her first season with the Lady Jags. Just tremendous job. Well done. Also, looking at North Laurel Lady Jaguar volleyball team, the regional tournament gets started tomorrow, being held up at Harlan Independent. In the top bracket, you've got Corbin and Barberville kicking it off at 1 p.m., followed by Harlan County and Jackson County at 2:30. In the bottom bracket, tough draw for these Lady Jags as they'll be taking on Whitley County at 4 o'clock, and then Pineville Bell County following up at 5:30. North Laurel advances, wins that one. They'll the quarterfinals will be on Monday. Top bracket will start things off at 6. Bottom bracket will be 8. The championship game will be on Tuesday, October 29th at 6 p.m. So I want to wish the North Laurel Lady Jaguars all the luck with their regional drive to get that crown back here at North Laurel High School. Looking at this Laurel County elementary basketball schedule. Last night, Adam Webb and myself kicked things off up at London. Got to see some great action. We saw Wine Pine girls fall to London in overtime, and then followed up by the Wine Pine boys. Just a very, very dominating performance. Looked really, really good, taking last year's county champions down, the London Tigers. Looking at our broadcast schedule for the remainder of the season for the elementary basketball games in Laurel County. Monday night, October 28th, we'll be at Colony, as we'll have Hunter Hills taking on them. First game at 6, second game at 7:15. October 29th on Tuesday, campground at Hunter Hills, same time, 6 and 7:15. November 4th, East Burnstead at Wine Pine Grove. November the 7th, Bush at East Burnstead. November 12th, Sublimity at Johnson. November 14th, Hazel Green at Sublimity. And the county tournament will be held at North Laurel High School this year. It starts the week of November the 18th. You can catch every game right here on North Laurel Nation and on the air on WJTE 98.5, the Light of London. I tell you, if you've not had an opportunity to get out here and go watch some of these elementary schools play, you've got to go. I tell you,
Hey, Joel.
Yes.
I was just gonna jump in. I've got to jump in while you're talking about this. Being there the other night was incredible. I'm back here at Master Control, guys, just running this game, but I had to jump in. The elementary basketball is where it's at. If you haven't had a chance to get out, you got to do it.
Adam, we saw a whole lot of talent last night for some young kids. A lot of standout players. In that girls' game last night, we saw Brielle Collins standing in there, every bit of maybe 4'5", but as she is as fundamental sound as anybody that you could probably see. And then we saw her brother in the boys' game, just like her.
Yeah. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, and it was just really cool to be there and be a part of that. And the one thing was too, how legendary that gymnasium is. Just we talked about that, and folks, if you've not been out to an elementary game, just listen, get out there and support these kids. We'll be back at it Monday. I'm excited.
Absolutely. You're talking about a little bit of history. Your grandfather played there at London. What was it back in the 40s? Is that correct?
Yeah, 1942, London High School, 1942.
And then, Kip had to bring it up and throw out there that he seems to remember that my playing days at London Elementary back in 1975, 76, Paul Andrews, Bill Slusher, Craig Fisher, and a bunch of those guys. So it was really cool to get to go back and call a basketball game in a gym that you played in.
Yep.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. And I'm just I'm excited to be a part of this and the community support. I just got to shout out to the folks that have watched and really I know you've heard it, Joel, but we've had so many folks talk to us over the last little bit and just say how appreciative they are, and we're appreciative of them just for watching and supporting our stream.
Well, Adam, I hadn't had a chance to talk to you today. My phone blew up this morning when I got to work, saying, "Hey, we watched that last night. It was fantastic. Wish this is something that had been happening, for years now, but every text, phone call I got this morning was the same thing. Listen, it's greatly appreciated. Looking forward to the remainder of the season that we had just taken." North Laurel Nation and Kip's 98.5 Light of London has just taken this Laurel County sports to a different level.
Yeah, same. And I can echo the sentiment. Everybody just super excited for it. Looks like the team's getting ready to go back out there, guys. Let's get North Laurel a win. How about that?
Hey, win takes us to possibly Montgomery County in 2 weeks.
Ooh. That's exactly right.
All right. We're just about set. Officials back on the field. North Laurel will receive the kick, but they're facing that personal foul penalty at the end of the second quarter. So that'll back them up 15. Harlan County's coaches over there having a discussion with one of the officials about something. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be real happy about something, but they're walking off the field, and now we're having a little pat on the back, so I guess everything's good.
Everything's cool. No names were called. Nothing crazy. But you got that pointing and stuff, and that body, look, he's still chasing him, still hollering at her. Oh, okay. I guess they got over it. But, yeah. It's probably something to do with the way they enforce that penalty or something like that.
Update from the World Series. It is 0-0. Third inning.
So Harlan County will be kicking off from the North Laurel 45-yard line.
Huh. It'll be interesting to see how they handle it.
It'll be a line drive kick.
Yeah.
They're not going to put anything up in the air. They're going to try to make this as hard to handle as possible.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have a little, looks like we could have a little bit of trickery here.
Who's going to kick his ball?
Bends down to
tie shoe.
And there it is. And right there, North Laurel falls on him, 32-yard line. Nothing getting North Laurel there.
Well, you got to appreciate the creativity, but I don't believe anybody was fooled.
Yeah, I mean, the kicker bending around.
Turned it back around. Like everybody's like, okay, we're kicking the ball now.
Yeah, another guy kicks the football. It's just,
oh.
All right, 1st and 10, North Laurel. We got to put a good sustained drive together right here. 24-20 here in the third quarter.
You want to maintain this 2-score lead. You know this offensive drive is guaranteed, and you want to take advantage of it. Keep yourself ahead of this Harlan County team keep ahead by 2 scores, so you've got a defensive drive to play with. Just take advantage of those things.
A quarter going under center, one receiver right, one to the left. Gives it straight up the middle.
Go, baby,
across
go.
the 40, out to the 42-yard line. Going to be close to the 43-yard line. Big run right there by Cooper Robinson.
Man, and you felt like he might have been one tackle away from breaking it big time.
He was one tackle away from taking it to the end zone.
9 yards.
9 yards on the plate for Cooper Robinson. A quarter back under center. Hands it off, going straight back up the middle. Across the 45, 50. Staying on his feet down to the 46-yard line was number 9, Braxton Fultz.
It's a freshman. That's the first time I think we've seen him this year. And a good run by him.
Well done there.
Absolutely.
6 yards. Gain is good for a first down, North Laurel.
seeing some of this weaponry we'll see next year.
North Laurel sending two receivers
I like to fight.
The quarter.
Go, baby, go.
Swings it out to left, gets to the outside, gets across the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Tackled by Bailey.
Going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down.
Gain of 8.
Jude took that little bootleg, and I think that he planned on running it about the whole way. Didn't see really any options downfield, and just used those legs like we've been talking about. Jude, so explosive from that spot. You want to see him use any way that he can gain yards. You want to see him do it.
2nd and 2 for the Jaguars. McQuarter back under center. Straight ahead for Nance. Nice run. I like the intensity that I'm seeing out of this offensive. They're getting a good push up front, and it's enabling it's opening some holes and giving these running backs to hit these holes and go for a few yards.
Chunk gain.
This is what we saw early in the season.
It is. Yep. An offense that was humming. That's what we're seeing. Yep. So they were still in there. I just needed the right, I guess, circumstances.
Nance back in the backfield. One receiver left, one right. Gets it going straight up the middle. And he's going to come down the market right at the 29-yard line. Excuse me, that's Robinson. Robinson on the carry.
A good little run there by Robinson. Kept his, up, got tripped there a little bit, but kept the feet churning, got those couple extra yards. Great job. And we're getting attacked by bugs up here, ain't we?
So we're seeing a little bit substitution pattern here. Now we're seeing number 9, Braxton Fultz, in for Robinson. Fultz is going to get it, going straight up the middle, lowering his head, keeping those legs driving. And they're going to give him about the 26, pickup of about 2 on the play.
Tackled by a...
So they must have seen they must have liked what they've been seeing from Braxton Fultz in practice the last couple of weeks and said, now's the time. Let's bring him out and run him and see what he's got. And he's had a couple very good run reps for this team. Very impressive.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Jaguars. Got to get across the 22 for the first down. A quarter going back under center. Going to give it to Mr. Robinson. Tries to get outside, cuts it back up, and gets down to about the 20, but that will be enough for a North Laurel first down.
Robinson on the carry.
Cooper Robinson speed on the display there. Got around the edge. A great block on the left side there by Zach Philpott. Kept the edge for Cooper. Let him run around the outside. Got a first down for the Jags. Keep this drive going.
Bryson Nance in at running back. North Laurel with one receiver right, one left. Quarterback under center. Dropping back and looking to pass. He's got Keller in the end zone and can't pull it in. That was good defense right there. Here again, that need to be to that back corner and the other shoulder. Exactly right.
Needed to be on that right shoulder of Carter Kelly and allow him to be the only one that can go up and get that ball, get it over top of the defensive back. It was there, and Carter Kelly ran a great route, got a little bit of separation. And it's just shocking to see them continue to play single coverage against Carter Kelly with as much as they've got burnt by him.
Nance in the backfield, along with Robinson, high formation. Ball's loose. Picking it up is Nance. Out 20, 15, staying on his feet, down to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. They're going to mark it back at 12, says knee here right there. Broken play turns into something which could have been very costly after a nice drive by North Laurel.
Yeah, absolutely. Dropped the snap or dropped the handoff on the ground. But Harlan County wasn't ready for that little trick, that little that wrinkle to the play. So they allowed Bryson Nance to run around the edge and pick up a pretty big gain. Give him
Robinson
really
in for Nance. Robinson and Ethan Collier in high formation. McQuarter keeps on his feet and going to get down to about the 6-yard line. That's going to be enough for another North Laurel first down.
It's not every day you see a QB sneak pick up 7 yards. It's pretty good.
Absolutely right.
Yep. And you like the push there by Cooper Robinson, pushing Jude and giving him a little extra pep and got a few extra yards. Great executed play there by North Laurel.
First and goal for the Jaguars. 7:22 left here in the third quarter. North on top, 24-7. 24-20. Knocking on the door. McWhorter keeps it going straight up the middle.
Hey.
And we got flags on the ground.
Oh.
We got flags on the field. It's a touchdown, but we'll wait to call.
Oh.
False start. North Laurel.
False start against the Jaguars.
Then negates a really nice run right there by Jude McWhorter.
That would have put him on the inch line, if not scored.
But he was in the end zone.
Did they single? Yeah.
So that's going to back it up 5 to the 11. Repeat first down.
From the 11-yard line.
7 minutes, 11 seconds. North on top, 24-20, I formation. Quarter under center. Going to head off to Fultz. And that went for about 1 on the play. Not much there.
Not much there for the freshman. And you almost would like to see him go back to that QB sneak with as good as it was working. Just keep letting Jude run. But, that you can't run that the whole time. But that was still a good run there by Braxton Fultz.
Robinson back in for Fultz. Ethan Collier in as well. McWhorter under center. Gives it to Robinson, running left, cuts it back up the middle, jumps one Harlan County defender, gets down to the 4-yard line, brings up third down.
That's another good run by Cooper Robinson. It's the best we've seen him look in a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. Whatever was plaguing him, he's fighting through it real good. And, a great jump cut there. We don't see a ton of jump cuts in high school. It's really good tackle break by him.
Robinson in the backfield, McWhorter under center. 1 receiver right, 1 left. McWhorter takes a snap, gives it to Robinson, makes 1 man miss, dives in the end zone. Touchdown, North Laurel.
What a run. You got to hit him with your body. You can't try to grab him around the ankles like Harlan County did. He's going to bounce right off of him.
Second touchdown on the night for Cooper Robinson. And we was talking about last week. We needed to see Robinson getting in the end zone last week. Didn't, but we've seen him do it twice tonight.
Yep, great
Cam
job.
Anderson on for the extra point. Perfect on the season. Tremendous talented kid right here. Good snap. Kick is up and right down the middle. North Laurel 31. Harlan County 20. 5:48 left here in the third. You're listening to the North Laurel Nation on 98.5, the Light of London.
Hello, this is Elijah Jervis.
And I'm his wife, Mackenzie.
Hello, this is Jaslyn Jervis Hacker. And I'm Tammy Jervis, asking you to vote for Kip Jervis for London City Council.
Dad loves his city and her people. It's where he grew up.
Dad is fair and unbiased.
Dad is a no-nonsense guy who doesn't pick a side other than the side of the people. Ben and I say, here's a tip, vote for Kip.
Paid for by me, Kip Jervis, and I approve this message.
31-20. 5:48 left here in the third quarter. I tell you, that was just a really good drive right there by North Laurel.
And we have to give a call to the offensive line. They did such a great job there. Zach Philpott, Ace Roberts, Asher Edwards, Braden Fultz, Peyton Collins. A great job by them blasting holes open against the Harlan County Black Bears.
Hogger Mills on to kick it away, back deep for Harlan County number 16, Luke Kelly. Bailey and Adams. Nice high kick. Going to be taking it at the 4. Out to the 10, 15, 20, and he's upended. Ball's loose, and North Laurel, no, the official is saying he is down.
Oh.
Number 10, Jace Brown.
Jace Brown on the return, and I think he may have just coughed it up when he hit the ground.
Yeah. A great tackle by Colton Gilbert, though. Almost forced another Harlan County turnover in their own territory that would have set North Laurel up for another great stop or another great offensive possession.
1st and 10, Harlan County. From their own 21-yard line, Morris going under center. Bailey gets it straight up the middle, stays on his feet, gets all the way out to the 29-yard line. Nice run right there by Bailey.
Right, yeah. And they get that little head start out of the backfield. That really it slows your reaction time down.
Got a North Laurel player shaking up. We'll step aside for just a quick break. 31-20, 5:28 left here at North Laurel High School in the third quarter. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on the Line of London.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Welcome back to North Laurel High School. Still North Laurel staff and Jordan Markham out there attending to North Laurel players shaking up. Here again, this is such an important game here tonight between both of these teams. They're fighting for, to get the opportunity to play at least one more game for their season. That's Jude McCorder.
Looks like he's okay.
That was shaken up, walking off on his own power.
North Laurel Nation was excited to see him up and walking. I got to agree with him. An update on the injury. Reese Sutton is back out there now for North Laurel. I think he's been out there since the half. So they got their big defensive tackle back, and after this play, they'll have Jude back too.
Morris going back under center. Gets it straight up the middle to number 10, Jace Brown on the carry. That's going to be enough for a Harlan County first down.
And something I've noticed with the North Laurel defense tonight, they're running this kind of little hybrid 4-3 thing where they're bringing the outside linebacker down on the line of scrimmage and shifting the defensive line over in reaction to all these inside runs that Harlan County has.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Same formation we've seen all night. Morris under center. He keeps it, follows his running back, and he goes for a short gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That was a good rep there by the North Laurel defensive line. Held them to only 3 yards. They're going to need a couple more of them limited gains to knock the Black Bears off the field.
3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7.
31-24, 30 and counting. Morris heads it straight up off the middle, across the 45, 50, down to the North Laurel 45, staying on his feet all the way down to the North Laurel 41-yard line.
Gosh.
Big run right there by Harlan County's number 10, Jace Brown.
And you've got to feel like that North Laurel's defense is kind of starting to wear down a little bit, Joel. I mean, they've seen so many runs. It's, untelling 25, 30 plays that they've seen here. And they got to be wearing down.
Brown goes for about 25 on the play. Morris back under center. Gives it to Bailey straight up the middle. I tell you, a lot of running room right there. That's going to be right at the sticks. I believe it's going to be just a little bit shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and less than 1.
And Coach Nelson's over here on the sideline trying to figure something out. What's going on with what's up? Why we struggling so hard? They've had 2 big chunk gains here in a row and really showing no signs of resistance. They got to step up.
Morris back under center, takes the snap, hands it off right up the middle to number 5, Bailey on the carry. That picks up about 4 on the play. First down, Black Bears.
And North Laurel's reacting to what we've seen up here with them running outside a lot. They are overloading the edges of their defense and, really pulling linebackers off of the middle of their defense to try to stop the outside runs.
1st and 10, Black Bears. Morris under center. Hands it off right up the middle. And that's Brown on the carry. He gets down to about the 19-yard line, real close to the sticks.
9 yards.
Going to be just shy, I believe.
Tackled by
I'll tell you, it's Harlan County. There's no quit in them.
Nope, there's not. And they're not giving up. You know, they're staring at a two-score deficit, and they're not giving up.
We're going to have a timeout on the field for North Laurel. Coach Nelson's going to try to settle these boys down and get regrouped. We're going to step aside with them. 31-20, 2:55 left here in the third. You're listening to North Laurel Nation.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing prices for dental services, always check out the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs, and we're now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are accepted. And be sure to ask us about our partials. Our dentures are extremely high quality. Located just north of London on US 25. Find us on Facebook or phone Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental today at 606-843-6476.
Welcome back into North Laurel. We're still in timeout. Real quick, we'll give some a little more recap of elementary basketball last night. Sublimity falling to East Burnshead 41-10. It was London girls who said taking down Wine Pine 14-12. Over at Bush took down Keavy 34-16. Johnson over Campground 20-10. Cold Hill tops Hunter Hills 15-8. Hazel Green over Colony 32-2. East Burstead girls 40-8 over Sublimity. London loses to Wine Pine. Keeper right up the middle. That's going to be another first down, Harlan County.
And there we see, I mean, this is
Morris on the carry.
The timeout did work. They did hold Harlan County to a short gain. You know, still got the first down. But here's where North Laurel's defense has got to stand up here and hold Harlan County to, you know, hold them to at least getting them off the field. I don't think Harlan County will go for a field goal. They need to try to get them off the field here.
Morris going back under center, two receivers to the left. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it, trying to get it outside. Got a holding right there.
Yep.
Yeah, Morse is going to go in the end zone, but that one's coming back.
Yep, on John Miner.
Listen, I'm no official, and I'm half blind, but I can tell you what, I can see that one right there. Harlan County had his arm wrapped all the way around the North Laurel defender's neck.
That's down inside his pads. That was John Miner that was about to make the stop there, and they were on him.
Got a Harlan County player shaken up. It's number 53, Braden Cole. We'll go ahead and run down some more of the scores from last night. Big score right here. Mm-hmm. Bush boys over Keavy, 63-6.
Oh, 63-6.
Also, we got Campground over Johnson, 40-0. And Hunter Hills over Cold Hill, that one 29-15. Guys, when Adam and I was talking about
two fouls on the play, both on the offense. We have holding against the offense.
We've got two penalties on North Laurel. We've got holding, got a personal foul, face mask against North Laurel. Here again, that's stuff that you can't do. You've got to have some discipline.
Some discipline, yeah. It's supposed to be a rather serious injury too we're dealing with here.
They are, yes, bringing the stretcher on the field. But, there's a lot of talent in this county. And I tell you what, Laurel County is very fortunate to have the elementary school basketball.
A lot of future Cardinals and Jaguars
absolutely, 100%. And it was really nice to get to see Mara Steele last night, head coach, the boys and girls team out at Wine Pine. She was a tremendous player back a few years ago for the Lady Cardinals. Teamed up with Allie Collins and a few other players.
Allie Collins. Her people's from Leslie County.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Daddy Landry's from Leslie County.
Brother playing at quarterback
for Leslie County. Absolutely. Yep.
All right. We're going to step aside for a break right now with the injury going on the field. You're listening to the North Laurel Nation on 98.5.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at our new London location at 1211 West 5th. Inquire today about our lovely new community room. Email communityroom@fnbmky.com. Phone us 606-598-6111. fnbmbank.com. The definition of what your bank should be. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
At London Power Equipment, power means service. Power means protection. And most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing, we are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Welcome back to North Laurel. Number 63, Lee Centers, injured on the play as he's been loaded up in the ambulance right now. We're about ready to get this action started back. North Laurel on top, 31-22-28. Left here in the third corner. We want to wish that young man the best of luck with that injury. Knew it must be pretty significant immediately because he was just down for a second, and they already had the gurney coming on the stretcher coming on the field. So
bless his heart.
It was something pretty obvious. We don't know what it is. We're not going to guess what it may be, but just want to wish him the best of luck.
Absolutely,
for whatever he is facing. Those two penalties back to Harlan County way up. Little flea flicker. Ball's loose on the ground. Ball's still loose. North Laurel picks it up out of the air. Collier Mills is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, North Laurel. What a play right there. It's a little reverse on it. And really, number 5, Gage Bailey, did not receive that flip.
Is that a penalty marker right there?
There is flags on the ground right there, 35.
Okay, I'll tell you the other thing about the pink penalty markers. You can't tell if it's a towel because these boys are wearing pink towels too. You can't tell if it's a towel or penalty marker. That's the dumbest thing.
It's for good reason.
For good reason, absolutely.
It's for good reason, but it's really, really
hard
hard to see
else.
these flags.
Come on.
So there's some discussion of what's going on with Coach Nelson.
I don't know that I have ever seen a hold on a interception return.
It must be against Harlan
Has
County.
to be, yeah. All right, I think it was against Harlan County.
During the return, we have a personal foul, defensive player against the fumbling team. So the play results in a touchdown. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Officials
forgot what team was playing here tonight.
He's struggling just a little bit tonight.
Sometimes it's hard. I mean, he's on that microphone in front of all these people. Sometimes you just get scared.
37-20, 2:11 left here in the third.
At least didn't say Harlan.
Collier Mills on for the extra point. And
he got it.
It is no good.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Cam Anderson was the holder there. I don't know what was up with that, but
how much time left in this game?
2:11.
I don't know that you should. I don't know about that. Maybe you just want to put
I
all
don't
the
know.
points on
They
the
would
board.
give Mills maybe opportunity there to see what he may be able to. He does a great job in this punting role and kicking the ball off, but. Here again,
put points on the board. Okay.
37-20, 2:11 left here in the third quarter.
Attention cheer squad. The crowd is expecting 37 push-ups.
So they will step off the penalty right here. So North Laurel will be kicking off on the probably 45 of Harlan County. That is correct.
So your thought is here, you want to try to give them
I kick it through the end zone. I kick it through the end zone.
Or take the touch. Yeah, well, you're right. I forget that we gave up. How could I forget? But we did give up that kick return. Yeah, kick through the end zone.
Kick it through the end zone.
No games. Just let it go. Trying to get them held at the 10 is better than or is worse. You just don't want to try to give a kick return.
Back deep, Luke Kelly for Harlan County. And it's just going to be a real high kick, and it's going to be taken right at the goal line. Kelly straight up the middle, across the 10, 15 on his feet, out to the 20. And he's going to be thrown down. So 20-yard return for number 16, Luke Kelly.
Number 16.
That was encouraging. Give you some confidence back in the special teams. Like, stop the kickoff. That's good. I mean, I don't know that they give up a kick return all year. That was the first one that they'd give up. So, you'll take 70 out of 71 kickoffs not being returned or whatever.
2:03 left here in the third quarter, 37-20. North Laurel on top of the Black Bears of Harlan County. As we said, next week, North Laurel will be traveling out west 80 over to Wayne County. That'll be a tough game for North. Morris back under center. Handed off straight up the middle to number 10, Jace Brown.
Number 10.
Gain of about 2 on the
Brown
play.
on the carry. Tackled by Will Walton.
I believe that's resetting a little bit slow getting up.
8-1.
Yeah, he was down earlier. That ankle, I think it was his ankle before. It must be bothering him again.
Timeout for an injury on the field.
At this point,
you might
this
think
venture,
about,
you want to pull him.
Yeah, more. You want him feeling good for the next 2 games. So I'd say they will. Looks like he might have hurt it bad enough where he can't go back tonight.
Yeah, favoring that left ankle.
That'd be good. Just let him take it easy the rest of the game. He's played a great game up front. Him and Will Walton have done a great job. You let one of the backup defensive tackles take it the rest of the way. Looks like he's walked it. He's getting it straightened back out.
Jordan Markham does a fantastic job for North Laurel Sports.
Yep.
Great athletic trainer.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 8 for the Black Bears. Morris going under center. One receiver right, one left. Bailey and Brown in the backfield.
Ooh.
And right there, just shooting the gap. North Laurel's big number 45, Will Walton, with a sack.
What a game for Will Walton.
Yeah. Morris had no opportunity to do anything.
It's like they didn't even block Will Walton. He just walked right on through there.
3 yards on the play.
Ball back to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 3rd and 10 for the Black Bears.
He has had just a fantastic night tonight. Really, probably the player of the game on defense tonight for North Laurel. I feel like we've called his name a bunch, probably 10, 12, 13 times tonight.
1 minute left here in the 3rd quarter. North on top, 37-20. Morris back under center. And ball's loose. Morris picks it up. And I tell you what, I don't know who. John Miner shot the gap, and I mean just absolutely leveled number 5, Gage Bailey, as he was receiving the ball. Ball hits the ground, but Harlan County was able to fall on it. I tell you what, two big hits.
Was that a slobber knocker, Joel?
That was a slobber knocker. That's exactly right. Man, 2 really, really nice plays.
I know, on defense. You love it. Love to see it.
4th and 12. There's the punt. Real high punt. That's only 2nd punt of the game. It's going to hit at the 43-yard line. Going to take a big right-hand kick and go back towards Harlan County. McCorder just wisely stays away from it. Be 1st and 10 for North Laurel on the Harlan County 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Great field position for North Laurel. You have to, another score here will be pretty big, and this puts them in position to go and get it.
McCorder going back under center. Going to give it to Nance right up the middle, across the 40. Fighting for everything he can.
Bryson Nance on the carry.
Did they blow the play down?
Did they?
I don't know. They just kind of quit.
They all quit. Yeah, when they heard the horn go, this works in a basketball. He could have kept going.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they did.
Maybe,
I think they should have.
But
they should have.
Nonetheless, that does it for 3. North Laurel 37. Harlan County 20. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on 98.5, the Light of London.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing prices for dental services, always check out the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs. And we're now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are accepted. And be sure to ask us about our partials. Our dentures are extremely high quality. Located just north of London on US 25. Find us on Facebook or phone Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental today at 606-843-6476.
00395.
37-20 as we get set to start the 4th quarter of action right here. North Laurel with a 17-point lead over Harlan County. UK back in action tomorrow night at Kroger Field.
Playing Auburn.
45 kick, taking on the Auburn Tigers.
Yep.
McCorder going back under center, facing second about 6. I formation. John Miner. And I think it may be Cooper Robinson in the backfield. Carter Kelly spit out to the left. Cam Anderson right. Quarter going under center. Robinson gets it. That's Nance. Across the 40, cuts up field, and going to go for a short gain of about 2.
Tackled by
brings up 3rd and 4 for the Jaguars.
You saw the 2 inside linebackers from Harlan County, both blitz right there. They knew exactly that was going to be a run. Bryson Nance still took it for a pretty good gain, but they knew they were going to run it out of that I formation. And got Carter Kelly in single coverage, single press coverage. You're going to throw it to him. Got to throw it.
You got Fultz. And what a hit right there on Fultz. Big time hit. Takes him down right at the 36-yard line. Brings up 4th and 2. Cooper Robinson coming in, replacing Fultz. And Robinson going back out.
Yeah, man, Fultz took a big hit right there.
Robinson actually just coming over to Nelson to get the play. Going back in is number 24, Ethan Collier. Coming out, Colton Gilbert. 10 seconds on the play clock. I think what they're trying to do, they're just trying to run some time off the clock. It's 10:40 and counting. North Laurel will take a timeout, play clock down to 1. Right there's the timeout. And that's, exactly what they're trying to just spend a little bit of time.
Timeout, North Laurel.
Every second matters, and we take it to 0. Matter. It takes
we
seconds
saw
off
in this game how quick that team can strike. They can strike, in 7 seconds. You can go for a 99-yard kickoff return.
You absolutely can. And Harlan County, they got that kind of explosive speed. They could do something like that. So, absolutely, you want to try to milk every second you can off.
But it looks like these North Laurel Jaguars. They came in today or tonight and kind of got regrouped a little bit. Offense has looked a little bit better. Defense struggling still just a little bit. They're not where they were, first of the season. Right. But still things to be worked out. North Laurel got 10.35 seconds left here in this ball game to earn a playoff berth. And as we get more on that, hopefully we can give you exact location, next Friday night to where and who they may be playing. North Laurel is going to be going for this 4th down, I formation. Ethan Collier. So Robinson gets it, cuts it upfield, enough for the 1st down, stays on his feet, across the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Cooper Robinson. 3rd TD of the night for Cooper Robinson. Now, we talked about it last week. He had to break that streak. Had a big goose egg hanging over him. His confidence level was, just really was dwindling like other players on the team. And I tell you what, we talked about how tough a running back he is all season long. And it tickles me to death to see this kid finally get it going tonight.
We talked about him the first game of the season at Bell County, talking about how important he is, how gritty of a runner he is. And, he's put 3 on the board tonight, made up for all those times, all the times he hadn't been able to make it in the end zone. And, Shy, you love it. And North Laurel needed it so bad tonight. They really did.
2-point conversion. And it's complete.
Hey, to
number 5, Eli Holt.
Hey, I like that.
And here again, I sure wasn't expecting that one. 45-20. 10:25 left here in the 4th quarter.
Was that Cam Anderson on the throw?
No. Oh, no. Cam Anderson was lined up. I couldn't see who was actually holding it. But
I guess it would be Collier then, right? He's usually the other holder.
Generally, Collier Mills does.
A good throw. Push-ups. Okay, let's get behind the cheerleaders as they do 45 push-ups.
as Mr. Houchins here is encouraging the cheerleaders to get down and do 45 push-ups. They're just kind of looking at him and laughing a little bit for some reason. And I don't blame them. Cargerville is on to kick it away for North Laurel. Back deep. Number 16, Luke Kelly, along with number 1, Caden Adams. Jace Brown. And here they go. They're doing their push-ups. They've already done 19 more than I could do.
I know, right?
Collier Mills moving on it. Nice high kick. Can be taken at the 5. Out to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Staying on his feet out to the 24-yard line. Nice return right there by number 16, Luke Kelly.
You want to see one more good defensive possession here for North Laurel. One more stop is really all they need. And you want to see them fight, continue to fight here. You know, you've got a 25-point lead, but we know how explosive Harlan County can be. You've got to stay on edge, stay in the game, stay locked in, and try to keep Harlan County from scoring any more points here the rest of this game.
1st and 10, Harlan County. Morris back under center. Gives it to first man through, number 10, Brown. He goes for about 6 on the play, brings up 2nd and 4.
And these little gains like that just continues to run this clock. You know, Harlan County needs explosive plays. They need 20, 30-yarders. And every time they're stopped in bounds in these runs, that clock just keeps running. It's more time that keeps ticking off this clock.
2nd and a long 4 for the Black Bears. Brown and Bailey in the backfield. And not much there. I think it's Bailey on the carry.
John Miner with a big stop.
Tackle by number 8, John Miner.
3rd and 4.
2 on the play. 3rd and 4.
For the Black Bears. 9:20 and counting, 45-20 North Laurel. Bailey and Cornett in the backfield.
Ooh.
Brown on the carry. Tackled by Ethan Collier.
Was that Cornett? I never really could get a clear shot of his number. I believe it's 18 Cornett, on the carry.
Yep, we have not called his name tonight.
First down,
Harlan County.
Harlan County.
There's a lot of good mountain names on here, like Cornett, Howard, Bailey, all good mountain names. Napier.
1st and 10, Harlan. A little bit of confusion in the backfield. Keeping it's number 25, Braden Morris.
Morris on the carry.
A little bit of misdirection there. I think somebody got their signals crossed up, and Morris turned straight into
2 running backs.
2 running backs.
Run right into him.
But I tell you what he did. He made something out of nothing.
He sure did. That's pretty impressive. It should have been dead to rights.
Gain of 5 yards on the play.
I don't know if there's a flag or not. There's a big discussion.
After the play was over with, we have a dead ball, personal foul against the offense.
So personal foul against Harlan County.
Count, and we'll penalize 15 yards from the succeeding spot.
So they'll step off 15 against Harlan County.
Oh, yeah.
And here again, these pink flags are, for a good reason, supporting what it sports.
Right.
But it's extremely, extremely difficult to pick those flags up. Here again, couldn't even see a flag on the field when the officials were discussing it.
Or something about that yellow just stands out. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. It's very different.
Backs it up to 2nd and 20. Ball on the Harlan County 29-yard line. Got to get out to the 49 for the first. Right up the middle. It goes. I believe that was number 18, Cornet on the carry. Goes for about 4.
Bailey on the carry.
And North has pulled some of their starting defense here. I don't believe Jude McWhorter's on the field right now on defense. They replaced him with Colton Gilbert.
You don't need your starters
you
out
don't
there
have
with a
to,
45-20.
Yeah.
With
8 minutes to go, you don't
you've
have
got
to.
a game next week against Wayne County.
Yeah.
That game, honestly, yes, you want to win it, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. You got to get healthy and ready for 2 weeks.
Yeah, for 2 weeks from now. That's exactly right.
3rd and 16, 7:35 left on the clock. Morris is going to keep it, turns it upfield, and pick up about 3 on the play.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot tonight, but Morris is just a very, very shifty back. He's got a lot of speed, but unfortunately, North Laurel has finally, pretty much put a pin in everything that Harlan County wants to do on offense.
Brings up 4th and 14. Harlan County set it up to punt it away. McWhorter back deep for North Laurel, standing on their own 37. Nice high punt. McWhorter's moving under it, and he fumbles the football, and it goes straight. Harlan County will recover it at the 40-yard line. It hit McWhorter right in the breadbasket and went straight into the hands of number 10, Jace Brown.
Yeah. I'm shocked as to why they called that dead.
We had a recovery on the punt, but the punt, after it's muffed, it cannot be advanced. It will keep Harlan's ball 1st and 10.
So you cannot advance on a fumble on a punt. You cannot advance in high school.
Okay.
I don't like the rule.
I don't either. I mean, that's crazy.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So Harlan County will take over on North Laurel 41-yard line. 6:43 and counting. Morris hands it off straight up the middle.
There was a few good tackles in there. John Miner tackled.
And we've got a real late flag coming in. Play was well over.
Huh.
And I believe it's they're pointing towards North Laurel.
Oh, Lord.
More than likely a face mask or,
something.
More likely it's personal foul of some kind.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean,
officials going over to discuss it with Harlan County coach.
They must have picked it up. Oh, well.
After the play was over with, we have dead ball, unsportsmanlike, on number 15 blue and number 77 white. That's the first unsportsmanlike.
So offsetting penalties against North and Harlan County.
Huh. Well,
2nd and 7 for the Black Bears. Morris under center, dropping back, looking to pass. It's deflected, and it falls incomplete.
He was running as soon as he got that snap. I mean, Will Walton was bearing down on him again.
He had to get rid of it.
He had to get rid of it.
He had no opportunity.
No chance. And Will Walton, another great snap by him, another great rep. He's doing a great job tonight, having a great game.
3rd and 7 for the Black Bears. Two receivers left. Morris keeps it, tries to get outside, cups up the middle, and he's slung down near the 32-yard line. Going to be about a yard and a half shy of the first down. That brings up 4th down for the Black Bears.
And this is good for some of these younger kids to get a chance. I believe Coach Nelson's left his senior starters out there like John Miner and Will Walton, but he's letting some of these younger kids have a shot at it. and get some reps because next year, they're going to have to take the place of some of these seniors that are leaving. So this is, a great opportunity against the very, it's a high school team, Harlan County. So it's good for them to have those reps.
Morris going under center. Hands it off straight up the middle, and that will be enough for a first down. Number 26 on the carry, James Howard.
And that clock just keeps on rolling.
Gain of 2.
First carry of the night for that young man. Clock running, 5:22 left here in the fourth quarter.
Just not a ton of energy from Harlan County. It almost feels like they know they're beat.
Morse with the snap. Keeps it. Trying to follow running back. He breaks it 2 tackles. Down to 10. 5. Stays on his feet. Touchdown, Harlan County.
Touchdown, Harlan County.
Great run right there by Harlan County's quarterback, number 25, Braden Morris. We've talked about really crafty little runner.
Absolutely.
Broke several tackles all the way to the end zone.
He did, yep. I mean, really, he was fighting hard the whole way. And I used to not believe in the announcers, Jinx, but I believe in it now. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on that kind of stuff.
45-26. 4:55 left on the clock. Harlan County lined up to go for 2.
Yep.
Hands it off to Bailey, going nowhere. And so 4:55 left here in the fourth quarter, 45-26. North Laurel on top of Harlan County. You're listening to North Laurel Nation on WJTE.
Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889.
Welcome back to North Laurel. North Laurel on top 45-26, 4:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Cooper Robinson back deep. Onside kick. And right there, the ball's loose. Harlan County's got it. Fultz could not pull it in. Well executed right there by Harlan County. Fultz had it. I mean, he was all over it, and somehow it just punched out of his hands right there, straight into Harlan County hands, and big break right there for Harlan County. Here again, you can't get too relaxed at any point in a game.
You have to continue to execute at all points in the game. Harlan County's down 19. They're still 3 scores away here from getting back in it.
First and 10 on the North Laurel 49-yard line. Right up the middle. Number 10, Brown on the carry. Picks up 7 on the play.
Gain of 7.
Yeah, North Laurel, they got to work back up here. We need to keep some of this clock rolling. You cannot let them have a ton of games.
You got to remain, focused. Yeah. You got to remain on top of your game for that final buzzer.
Yep.
Morris right back to Brown, and that's going to be enough for a Harlan County first down. But we're going to have the flags on the play. It was enough for a first down, but we'll wait the call.
Illegal block against
Harlan County. So that'll negate that hard run right there by Brown. I don't know, for some reason, the officials are just standing around, not
not respotting the ball.
Now we go. $15-yard penalty against Harlan County, puts it all the way back to their own 45.
Illegal chop block, high-low block by two players. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. We're going to repeat second down.
2nd and 16 for the Black Bears. Morris going under center, one receiver right, one left. Morris keeps it, tries to get outside, nowhere to go, picks up 2 on the play.
Morris on the carry.
A big stop there by John Miner, and it felt like on that run, Harlan County, they faked to the same hole that they ran in, and it allowed John Miner to not only stop the fake, but then he turned around and stopped the quarterback too. I'm not sure that was the greatest designed run in the world. It's a great play by John Miner to recognize all of it.
One thing I'm seeing in this defensive backfield, I'm seeing, Carter Kelly, Collier Mills, Cooper Robinson,
they're back out
Carter
there.
Kelly, they're back out there, junior quarter.
Yeah, that's probably the right decision.
Handoff straight back up the middle. Number 10,
Brown on the carry.
Jace Brown.
Tackled by Will Walton.
Brings up 4th and about 12.
Yeah, and it's probably time just to be sure that you win this game, because you know what's at stake here, and it was smart for them to bring those back out.
And 12.
Bring those starters back out for one more series.
3 minutes left here in the 4th. North on top, 45-26. Two receivers right. Morris dropping back, looking to pass. And a little pass across the middle. It's incomplete, and turnover on downs for Harlan County. North Laurel will take over right at the 50-yard line.
Jaguars.
You like the play call there by Harlan County, just not extremely
He
had him open.
He had him open.
Sure
just
skipped it.
Yeah, just threw it a little shy of it.
Just a very off tendency. It's exactly the play call you make there when you really need a big gain. A perfect play call. Almost executed perfect.
Jude McCorder staying in at quarterback. 1st and 10. North Laurel one player shy. Quarter going under center. Hands off straight up the middle.
Bryson Nance on the carry.
Nance on the carry for the Jaguars.
Gained about 4 yards on the play.
And great ball security there by Bryson Nance. He's covering the ball up with 2 hands like you're supposed to in this situation. You don't want to fumble and give Harlan County another chance to go and score. So, this is all the things you do here late in the game to just secure it and close it out.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
2:15 left in the 4th. 15 on the play clock. Quarter going under center. Hands it off to Nance. No, that's number 8, John Miner.
Let him take a run on senior night in front of all his family and friends that are here.
Pick up a 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd and a long 2.
And a tough run by John Miner. They might want to think about using that some. They don't use him a ton in passes and runs and things like that, but he certainly got a little explosiveness and some ability to break tackles.
Nance and Collier in I formation. As McCorder goes under center, receiver right and left. Gives it to Nance going right up the middle, and there is nothing there.
Bryson Nance on the carry.
They're going to give him a line of scrimmage. That brings up
Met
4th and 2.
immediately by Hunter Napier. Stop for no gain.
Cam Anderson gets the call from Coach Nelson. .49 seconds left here in the ball game. McCorder going under center. Gets it off to number 24, Collier. He's staying on his feet and gets pushed forward. Picks up about 12 on the play, and that will secure this win for North Laurel. So they will be picking up their 3rd win of the season. Go to 3-6. Harlan County a fall to 1-7.
Fans, on your feet, help these Jaguars close out this game. Let's hear it for the class of 2025.
So North Laurel will have to run one more play. Play clock down to 9:25 on the play the scoreboard. Victory formation. Quarter takes the snap, takes the knee.
That's it.
And that's going to do it. So North Laurel wins on senior night, and more importantly, this secures them a position in the playoffs. Hopefully by next Friday night, as we'll be traveling over to Wayne County, we'll be able to give a little bit more insight on that one. We'll step aside, take a quick break. We'll be right back to listen to North Laurel Nation.
Harlan County, 26.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors.
Welcome back into North Laurel High School as North Laurel just defeated the Harlan County Black Bears 45-26. As we said, they've secured themselves a spot in the County High School Athletic Social Playoffs coming up in a couple weeks. Next week, we'll be traveling over to Wayne County. We saw, much better effort tonight, I think, especially on the offensive side. What I saw they got the passing game established a little bit.
They did, and that's something we had not seen since Drew McCorder had come in at quarterback. The passing game really had not been there a lot, but now they've shown on tape they can throw the ball. So teams now, they've got to start respecting that. They'll have to start playing their corners and safeties off the line of scrimmage and playing North Laurel's offense just a little bit different because they have that added element of Drew McCorder's arm and Carter Kelly's hands. They really looked great on offense tonight. Really encouraging for us and for them to get off the skids on all facets of the game. They got off the skid and righted the shipper and got them a win.
One thing that they've got to go to work on this week is on that defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Gave up way too many yards tonight. They've got to go back and regroup and find out what they need to do there.
Yeah, on the run, because that's something they've struggled with all year. There's a little Gatorade bath down there. They pour some ice water on them boys. They've struggled against the run all year, and they struggled again tonight. But thankfully, the offense was in a good enough spot they could score a lot of points and allow the defense time to, give up a few of those touchdowns. But when the defense needed it, they were able to make pretty big stops. And their defensive line, as it continues to progress and look better, they're going to start looking better against the run because that's where it starts. Stopping the run starts with those four guys up front in that 4-3, and they're looking better every game. And by the time we get to wherever it is, if it's Montgomery or whoever, I imagine that defensive line is going to be playing on all 8 cylinders, all 4 of them, and North Laurel is going to put together a good game against the run on defense.
All right, that's going to do it from North Laurel High School, coming out victorious 45-26. Make sure to catch Adam Webb and myself Monday night as we'll be traveling out to Colony as Hunter Hills will take on Colony. First game at 6, followed up with the second game about 7:15. You can catch all the action on elementary basketball, just like you do North Laurel football, on the Facebook North Laurel Nation page and on 98.5 WJTE. I want to thank Adam Webb back at Master Control, my partner, Jared Wilson. I'm Joel Pritchard. Everyone, thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Deaton Veterinary Clinic cares for all of God's creatures. Dr. Caleb Deaton and his fine staff are ready to care for your pet like it's their very own. At 2074 North Laurel Road, a few miles past the state police post on the right. Deaton Veterinary Clinic, 606-878-5555. Find them on Facebook or go to DeatonVetClinic.com.
The Copper Penny of London is your place to get your fabulous on. At North Main in London, across from the Family Dollar, Kim and her staff will make sure you are styling and profiling when you step out for that night on the town. Get a peek at our beautiful formals by visiting our Facebook page or go to copperpennyoflondon.com. 606-864-8523. The Copper Penny.
First National Bank of Manchester and London. Come see us at